for which Gustafson Stadium is now named after him. So the stage is set, and now the time is to get ready for kickoff. Before we do that, Larry, prior to tonight's game, there was a pep rally held at Uvalde High School. Special moment, as you can see here, as all the players are welcomed in and cheered on. They want this to be not only a healing moment, but a celebration moment as well for the people that lost their lives, as a way to rally around them as well as the entire community. As you can see, it was a packed house on hand this afternoon, and we were there for that. United We Stand has been the case. We've seen a lot of signs on the way out here, in fact, in Sabinal, D'Hanis, along the way, prayers for Uvalde, Uvalde strong, and tonight, the first home opener, such a significant evening in this community.
Absolutely, and you know that emotions are running high from the stands to the sidelines to the young men, frankly, on both sides of the ball here, because we saw a video tribute that Winn kept running early before kickoff, you know, and it was really touching to see what they did. And in talking with Uvalde earlier this week, they want this game to serve as a positive distraction, and they're ready to put on a show, Greg.
And there you're looking live right now at the Honey Bowl. By the way, named because this team used to be called the Uvalde Honey Bees back in the days. And in the process, they actually changed their name later, became the Coyotes, and changed their school colors as well, as you can see by looking at the water tower right there, the Uvalde Coyotes, into that maroon and white, because at the time there was a very strong A&M connection to here as well. So a little back history there, and actually changed team colors, because at one point back in the day when they were the Honeybees, they were green and white.
Oh.
So it's imagine, and they actually didn't start playing here. They played first at another location, which I believe is closer to town, then Memorial Park, and then not until here in the Honey Bowl itself later in their history. So that's a little back history of how Uvalde developed as a football team, how they're here today. One of the things that we noticed on the way walking up here to the press box, there are exactly 21 rows. 21 rows. We did not know that was going to be anywhere near what the history would come to fruition for what happened, but that is another semblance here at the Honey Bowl as a way to pay tribute to those 21 victims.
Yeah, when I first got to the stadium, one of our employees, KSAT employees, told me, hey, guess how many rows there are in the stands? And I'm like, how many? And he said 21. And it just, my heart sunk, because it's like, wow, 21.
Another very cool moment today was the participation of the Houston Texans. They were here, as you can see right there, brought their cheerleaders, some of their former team members with them, members of the athletic training staff as well, even held a clinic for the kids of the community, which I got to tell you, this is an outreach I have to tell you is, to me, what a gesture by this team, a professional football team, to be able to send representatives here to help this community heal, and at the same time put on a clinic.
Yeah, head coach Levy Smith and a couple of current players were here this morning, and just to see them, to see the smiles that they were putting on these kids' faces, and they were going around and high-fiving and hugging. Truly an emotional moment. It's going to be emotional all day, but for the Houston Texans to step up and do this, and I believe, right, that the Houston Texans bought Uvalde all new football gear?
That, and the announcement that was made in the locker room before the game by the members of the Houston Texans was that they're going to supply tickets and transportation to the entire team to their season opener, September the 11th, in NRG Stadium, when they play host to their rivals, the Indianapolis Colts, at high noon. I can't tell you what that means to this community, and there you see their mascot, Toro, right there. It just is so exciting to see the response people have given this community, not just obviously in this area, but also San Antonio area, and now all the way over to Houston. What a great gesture.
Nothing but love from the Houston Texans, I'll tell you.
Well, they just announced the game time temperature. It says 90 degrees, but I guarantee it feels like about 190 degrees because of the humidity up here.
I'm kicking myself for not wearing shorts.
Yes, and we're so proud that we're able to do this. So I hope you stay with us for the evening. We're going to broadcast this from start to finish. We're going to take a short break here in just a minute. When we come back, we will have the opening kickoff. Back after this.
For over 35 years, Bales Tractor has been dedicated to providing the best tractors and equipment. We offer one of the largest inventories of Mahindra tractors in South Texas. The official tractor of tough Mahindra tractors have a heavy-duty steel frame and more built-in weight, so you can safely do more work. Save on a Mahindra with our unbeatable package deals. No money down, low monthly payments, and up to a 7-year, 3,000-hour powertrain warranty.
Call, come by, or visit our website at billstractor.com.
For someone who suffers from a spinal cord injury, every day can feel like a fight for your life, but courage comes with support from Gridiron Heroes. Since its beginnings in 2003, Gridiron Heroes remains a cornerstone providing resources to high school athletes who have sustained traumatic damage to their spinal cord or activities associated with high school football. To learn how you can help, visit ksatcommunity.com.
KSAT Community, in partnership with University Health, RBFCU, and Energy Transfer.
And welcome back to Uvalde, home of the Coyotes, and what a beautiful night for high school football. This is the purest sport around. We mentioned in our pregame broadcast about how it helped the nation recover from 9/11, and now we're hoping this event will help heal this community as well here tonight. You can see the Honey Bowl scoreboard. By the way, congratulations to the maintenance technicians. That board was not working earlier today. They got it back up at a very short period of time. And also kudos go out to our own engineering and support staff here tonight. They did a yeoman's job of getting out here, getting this set up. This is a last-second thought. And you can blame me or credit me one way or the other. I think most of these guys will blame me at this point. But on Tuesday, we found out the game was not going to be carried.
Yes.
And at that moment, we rallied to make sure that we got out here and at the very least got it on all our streaming platforms tonight. And we're so happy you could be with us this evening for this moment to help this community. And I can't thank our staff enough. And we're coming to you, but you perhaps don't know this.
Yep.
We're on the actual roof of the press box because this is one of the few places that we could broadcast from, because downstairs, as nice of a press box as it is, the amount of equipment we have obviously wouldn't be able to sustain us. So thanks to our crew from getting up, because the way to get up here is a very small opening.
Small, yeah.
And in the process, Larry and I found out we must do some more conditioning.
Yeah, I need to start running a lot more, Greg. Thanks for calling me out. I appreciate it.
That's right. The color guard has now approached the 50-yard line for the presentation of colors here in just a matter of minutes. Will be followed by the national anthem, the school song for Uvalde, of course, and the players coming out on the field. I know right now I can imagine all of these players, no matter what team you're on, is just a very big moment for their hearts and their souls. And one unbelievable gesture by the Winn Maverick football team, on the back of their helmets tonight, they're wearing Uvalde Coyote team stickers. That, to me, is unbelievable.
You know, it's like all the coaches around, Texas high school football coaches, they pretty much know each other. You know, there's hundreds and hundreds of them, but it's one big family. I feel that's the way high school football teams are as well. So many teams, but they're all one big family, Greg.
Yeah, and I tell you, I think everybody felt this and knew they had to do something to help give back, and to be able to honor the members of this community that lost their lives by an opposing team honoring this area. To me, that sets a standard. And a very important number being worn tonight, we mentioned it earlier, is the number 21 on Uvalde, Justin Rendon. The number was not retired, even though there were thoughts about doing that. But to the head coach, Wade Miller of Uvalde, they met with their seniors and their leadership staff, and they decided, you know what, let's make this a way to honor those people that lost their lives, and at the same time make it a tradition in the Uvalde football program. So each year, one student will be voted to wear it by the senior members and the coaching staff, and it will always be the same person each and every game. And that tradition is started by, tonight, Justin Rendon.
Strong safety from Uvalde. Frank Salazar told us when we came out here about a month ago to talk to them that Justin was a no-brainer to wear number 21 because he never misses practice no matter what, and he is a vocal leader. He gets on these guys if they're not lifting enough weights, if they're not doing the right play, if they're not paying attention, Justin gets on them. So it was a no-brainer to give him the honor of wearing jersey 21.
He has the heart of Rudy, I guess, any way you could say it, right?
Yes.
Another cool sight out here down by the 10-yard line towards the scoreboard, the Houston cheerleaders have joined the Uvalde Pep Squad and out there ready to welcome the Uvalde Coyotes for their opening. And it's just such another great gesture by this NFL professional team to do that, to be out here tonight and to be ready for this event. And to join Uvalde cheer. And there's a shot of it right there. They're the final two in that line on the 10-yard line, and the ones closest to you as well, they're also the final two. So what a great gesture by the Texans. I mean, and that to me says a lot about that team right now, that they were able to make time to come down here. This is usually a Friday is an off day on a home game for a team. So be able to make their cheerleaders available here tonight, to me, is incredible.
And watching the cheerleaders and the retired Texans walking around, they've been saying hi to everybody. They've been smiling. Again, what an awesome gesture for the Texans to come out here.
The Coyotes have now come onto the field out of their locker room. They're getting ready to run through their Uvalde banner. And at the same time, the official crew has come out onto the field to have the coin toss here in just a little bit so we can decide who will be receiving, who will be kicking off to start this game. The stands on this side of the stadium are close to full, not quite on the far side of the stadium, but I can see the CC Winn band trailer just arrived, so they'll be performing here at halftime as well. And we have a special halftime performance by the 1972 state championship team. And the Uvalde band, by the way, won't perform until after the game tonight, so fans can stick around and watch that this evening. So we're looking forward to a beautiful night of football. We do not want to miss the Uvalde team running out on the field, so we're going to keep it right here for now. This is just such a great moment for them. And by the way, the coverage of this event is just not limited to us here. There are TV stations from all over the state.
Yes.
And in fact, ABC Network is here tonight to cover this event as well. So you will see this on ABC Evening News. You will see this on KSAT. And there's a number of Houston stations also available here for this monumental moment, if you will.
Can you imagine what those young men are thinking in the tunnel right now? And there's 21, Justin Rendon. You can see his number standing by number 70. I mean, you know their excitement. It's just, they just got to want to run 100 miles an hour right now. They just got to be so pumped up and ready to get to this field and get to this game.
They want to give this community a distraction tonight. And as you can see, they're more than ready to do that, to lead this team out for their first home game since that tragedy. And on the other side, Winn Mavericks are also ready to go to come out onto the field. So we'll keep it right here. We don't want to miss this significant moment because this is going to be something that we remember for quite some time. And that, quite frankly, Larry, is why we wanted to be a part of this.
Oh, absolutely. And we want to be Uvalde strong as well.
We will forever hold these 21 beautiful souls in our hearts. Your attention is directed to the remembrance flag and the flagpole located in the northwest corner of the playing field, where the remembrance flag will be raised by members of the 1972 state champion football team. Steve Story, who wore number 21 that season, by Ruben Alcarta and Randy Gerdes. 21 seconds of silence. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, you're asked to remain standing. Gentlemen, remove your hats, placing your hands over your hearts as the Uvalde Coyotes and the Uvalde High School student body honors America. Your attention is directed to the Harvey Kinslow flagpole, located at the north end of the honey boat, where the flag of the United States of America will be raised by the Uvalde High School Navy Junior ROTC. At midfield, the award-winning Uvalde High School Navy Junior ROTC Color Guard will present the colors. The Color Guard is comprised of Cadet Lieutenant Kelly Rodriguez, Cadet Chief Petty Officer Ivana Esquivel, Cadet Chief Petty Officer Alessandra Lopez, Cadet Seaman Padre Romero. The Coyotes and the Uvalde High School student body takes pride in honoring all United States military veterans. Tonight, at the 50-yard line, in front of the Coyote bench, escorted by Cadet Master Chief Petty Officer Joseph Ortiz and Cadet Stephen Apprentice, are 4 United States military veterans. All 4 are members of the 1972 state championship football team. Manuel O. Zuniga joined the United States Marine Corps in March 1973 prior to graduating from Uvalde High School in May of 1973. He served overseas with the 3rd Marine Division, 4th Regiment, assigned as a radio operator with the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd Battalions. He received the National Defense Service Medal, the Armed Forces Expedition Medal, the Vietnam Service Medal, the Combat Action Ribbon, the Navy Unit Citation, the Meritorious Unit Citation, the Good Conduct Medal, and the Navy Achievement Medal for actions during the evacuation of Saigon in 1975. Sergeant E. 5 Zuniga discharged from the United States Marine Corps in 1978. He retired after 28 years of service with the United States Border Patrol and is currently teaches in Yuma, Arizona High School. Sergeant Zuniga is flanked by veteran Kenneth Carter. Veteran Carter is a veteran of the United States Navy, serving stations in Andrews Air Force Base, and also served as a structural mechanic and a plane captain while stationed at Norfolk, Virginia, where he also served the Atlantic Fleet. Ernest Lira joined the Air Force in 1973 and served until 1977, and re-enlisted in 1981 before discharging in 1972. Also among our veterans tonight is United States Navy Petty Officer Michael Galloway. Second class Petty Officer Galloway served in the Navy from 1974 until discharging in 1980 as an aviation electronics technician. Veteran Galloway was stationed in Spain and served deployments in Greece, Italy, Germany, and in the United Kingdom. The Coyotes thank all United States military veterans for their service, but they honor these individuals tonight by naming them our veterans of the game. The presentation of the colors will be followed by the Uvalde High School alumni, Mary Lou Carper Williamson, Nancy Carper Bennett, and Sarah Hensling Tafoya, singing the Star Spangled Banner.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight
As the colors are being retired, Larry, we're getting ready for some football. The captains for both teams are now lining up at the 50-yard line to get ready for this moment. For Uvalde, of course, it'll be number 21, Justin Rendon. Also number 0, Jarrett Hernandez. Number 5, Devin Franklin. And number 75 will be Fivo Sanchez. And on the other side, number 15, their starting quarterback for the Winn Mavericks, Abil Cardona. Also in there at number 5, Jeremiah Robinson, their star running back. You'll see a lot of him tonight. Number 57, Angel Cavazos. And one more to show you. He's got his jersey up. I'm going to guess 21 on that. Andres Rodriguez. So those will be your captains representing both teams tonight. Your officiating crew is referee Alan Wansley, I should say. Umpire is Chadwick Wortham. The linesman is James Gray. Line judge Gilbert Ronhell. Back judge Robert Swanson. Field judge Orlando Martinez. Side judge Joe Michael Hernandez. And the clock operator tonight, J.J. Suarez. All, by the way, out of the San Antonio office of the Texas Association of Sports Officials. And happy to have those gentlemen here tonight. Historic occasion. Besides the captains, also members, the former captains are with us from the 72 state championship team are also involved in tonight's coin toss. So Mr. Wansley is in there now showing the coin, which, by the way, is a commemorative coin tonight that he is using for the heads or tails call. He's instructing that to both of the teams right now. And in a moment, we will hear who gets the ball first tonight, Larry.
Yeah, what a cool moment. I love this.
With so much history, and also, if Uvalde should win tonight, it would be their 600th win in school history. The coin toss has been made. Now let's see who won it. Referee Wansley is now up discussing the matter with the captain for Uvalde to see what their preference is. Shaking his head to acknowledge he's got the decision. Uvalde has won the toss of the coin. They've declined. They have deferred to the second half, and that means they will kick off the game, and the Winn Mavericks will be receiving on our opening kickoff. They've just chosen what end of the end zone they would like to defend, and they're pointing to our left as you're looking on your screen tonight. He will make it official now. There you go. Mavericks receiving from the north. Uvalde kicks off, and we're going to have ourselves a very good game. So in a moment, when we come back, we'll actually have the opening kickoff and a great game we're looking forward to, Larry. Live from Uvalde, it's the Coyotes against the Mavericks tonight.
Precisely pure water. Jason's Water System's unique single tank will soften and filter your home's water at the same time. Professionally installed and backed with a lifetime warranty. It leaves you with nothing in your water, but plenty in your wallet. No more filters, no more plastic bottles, and no more ruined appliances. Just pure, clean Texas water for your family. Jason's Water Systems, the pure choice.
Jason's is your water pure. Dolly 33966 pure.
1 in 4 children are at risk for hunger in our city, and each week the San Antonio Food Bank provides food to thousands of people in our community. You can be their hope in action. September is Hunger Action Month. Join the San Antonio Food Bank by fighting hunger and feeding hope for those who are in their season of need.
Number 10, Damian Rivera will kick off for the Uvalde Coyotes as they're ready to get this game underway. And here we go, Larry. Up back takes the ball, and it gets brought down immediately after crossing the 35-yard line. So it looks like they'll have it right now at the 36-yard line.
Was that Malachi Castaño in the tackle there for Uvalde?
He sure was, and Asdrubal Ruiz was the guy who had to come up there at the last second to make that short kick work for the Winn Mavericks. All right, take a look at your starting lineup now. Abil Cardona will be your starting quarterback. Jeremiah Robinson will be your running back. Off to the left of the halfback will be Domingo Hernandez. And watch for Robinson to test this defense early. He's their superstar running back. They fake the handoff, come back up the middle, get some great yards, pass the 45 to the 50, down to the 40. It looks like he could go all the way. That is their starting quarterback using the fake to break himself free, and right out of the gate, Abel Cardona is able to score. He only had 3 touchdown passes last season, and right out of the gate, he goes in for the touchdown from the 36-yard line.
64 yards on this.
Yeah, Uvalde missed some tackles there, and you know Coach Miller is not going to be happy about that.
The defense bit on the fake to Robinson, Larry. That's what set it all up.
Yeah, he's reading. He gets some good blocking right there, a little missed tackle, and then he just uses his speed, gets out of an arm tackle, and he is off to the races. Extra point is good.
It is good. So right out of the gate, we've got ourselves a 7-0 game with just seconds ticking off. In fact, only 20 seconds ticking off of that clock, and we already have got our first score. So you see the threat they have, because Jeremiah Robinson was such a threat last year with over 1,300 yards and 19 touchdowns, and he's a super leader. But he went for the fake at first on the defense to the inside. He pulled it back out, and then Cardona was off to the races, made a great move to cut back to the side, Larry, and get to that end zone from 64 yards out.
Good blocking up front, too.
Well, that line that's blocking up front is Armando Chavez, Dwayne Camarillo, Hector Saldana, Jorge Castillo, and their center is Esteban Rodriguez. So you're right, they get a great job on that. All right, Uvalde's chance to see if they can answer right away. Deep back for Uvalde is Jonathan Jimenez is the kick returner. And the kicker for Winn is number 82, Daniel Rodriguez. So let's see if the Coyotes can fight back right away. This kick is a little longer, taken at the 15, returned, and then hit pretty quick, Larry. Number 10, Damian Rivera was the man who brought it back for Uvalde, and that sets them up with their first possession of tonight.
Asdrubal Ruiz with a nice tackle there for Winn.
So it sets them up just outside the 25, the 26, first down. And you're going to want to watch Brody Carnes and also Jaden Gonzalez, their quarterback running back combination here. Snaps a little high. We already have a flag on the play. And there you see breakaway. That is number 82, or 22, I should say. Jaden Gonzalez, who gets some great yards. But let's go back over to the 25-yard line and find out what that flag is about. Looks like the penalty is going to be declined, so it may be on Winn after all. Our referee, Alan Wansley, will signal offsides. It's against Winn, so they'll decline the penalty, as you see, and that means great pickup, a first down. So it's at the 46-yard line for Uvalde. Moving the chain real quick. That's why they're not letting them snap the ball just yet. As soon as they get the chain set, we will continue. Faked it this time, pass over the middle. Look at that. That is number 1, Jonathan Jimenez of Uvalde. What we have another flag and a player down on the field. In fact, we have 2 flags, Larry.
I did not see what happened to 46.
He's still on the ground. The medical staff will be out there immediately because this is a player injury timeout. And as they attend to the young man, we will take a break. Our live coverage, the Uvalde Coyotes and the Winn Mavericks will continue live from Uvalde right after this.
For over 35 years, Bales Tractor has been dedicated to providing the best tractors and equipment. We offer one of the largest inventories of Mahindra tractors in South Texas. The official tractor of tough Mahindra tractors have a heavy-duty steel frame and more built-in weight, so you can safely do more work. Save on a Mahindra with our unbeatable package deals. No money down, low monthly payments, and up to a 7-year, 3,000-hour powertrain warranty.
Call, come by, or visit our website at billstractor.com.
For someone who suffers from a spinal cord injury, every day can feel like a fight for your life, but courage comes with support from Gridiron Heroes. Since its beginnings in 2003, Gridiron Heroes remains a cornerstone providing resources to high school athletes who have sustained traumatic damage to their spinal cord through activities associated with high school football. To learn how you can help, visit ksatcommunity.com.
KSAT Community, in partnership with University Health, RBFCU, and Energy Transfer.
Welcome back to Uvalde. There's the score with 11-12 to play in the first quarter, 7-0. The Winn Mavericks have the lead. It was a block in the back, a 10-yard penalty. So the ball has moved back to the 49 here for Uvalde. Fake again, going to the air, right over the middle, but broken up nicely. Once again, that is Brody Carnes trying to get that ball in that traffic, but he had two defenders to get through.
Yeah, number 9, Juan Martinez for Winn Mavericks was right there on that ball.
So bring it back now for a third down. 3rd and 7 for the Uvalde Coyotes. Uvalde's coming off the win of the season. They outlasted Carrizo Springs 21-13, Larry. And the coach, Wade Miller, gave credit to the fact they have a lot of people on their team this year. In fact, in the entire program, over 150. But they thought the attrition factor was a very significant factor in that game because you're not having players play both ways.
Yeah, that is definitely key.
Timeout has been called by Uvalde because Miller was not happy with that formation whatsoever, and he knew on 3rd down it was going to be critical on this particular case. They changed it to 2nd down for some reason, but nonetheless, he knew that he had to get his team's mind straight before that play was going to be executed.
Yeah, because you don't want to make any mistakes here at this portion of the field. I mean, you don't want to make mistakes, period, but not close to the 50-yard line.
And while we have time, we'd like to thank both Coach Wade Miller and the head coach for Winn, Eric Villasenor, for all their assistance this week getting ready, because as I mentioned earlier, this was kind of a last-second idea to execute. We started working on it on Tuesday, and obviously it was a very short week as a result of that, but thanks to everybody who helped make this come to fruition tonight. We appreciate that. All right, now 2nd down, 2nd and 7 from the 49-yard line for the Coyotes. Let's see what Carnes can dial up here. The pitch, see if he can turn the corner, and he just barely does as Jaden Gonzalez, 5'8", 180 pounds, is able to pick up some yardage, but it still leaves them quite the ways to go here on 3rd down to try and pick up the 1st down. They're right now at the 48-yard line of Winn.
Ruiz for Winn Mavericks had some good closing speed on that play.
Wouldn't let him turn the corner. All right. Critical 3rd down in the early going here to see if they can answer the early touchdown. We have whistles before the ball is snapped. False start is being signaled early against Uvalde, so they'll get another chance here, but they'll have to do it from a further distance if they accept the penalty.
5 yards. Still 3rd down.
They are accepting the penalty, so add 5 to that. So now it'll be almost 9 yards to get to another 1st down for Uvalde.
I'd like to know if the boys down there on the Uvalde side, they're a little nervous right now, Greg.
Yeah, you know what? There's a lot to be said with there are emotions running high right now. The focus is obviously not there just yet. It'll get there. It'll get there. Fake the handoff over there. It's tipped that time. Broken up nicely in that zone.
His linebacker, Jaime Barrientos, jumping up and knocking that ball down.
Got a big paw on that, brought it down just in time. So now Uvalde's faced with a 4th down, so they'll have to kick it away. Back to receive for Winn and see if they can have lightning in a bottle again. Number 6, Alan Vielma. And number 9 as well, Jonathan Salayandia. Calls for the fair catch. They got it at the 24. And as a result, that's where they will start again. Remember, the last time they had the ball, it was on the 36. And one play. 64 yards later, they had the score. So as a result, it is 7-0 right now. 5:58 to play. Or should they correct that? 9:58 to play? This game is going by a little slower than I thought. 9:58 to play, 7-0. We'll keep it right here now because they're already lined up ready to go. But nonetheless, let's see if they can do it again. 64-yard touchdown by Abil Cardona to get Winn off to a great start. 2 in the backfield, direct snap. goes right to the quarterback. And as a result, Cardona is able to pick up some yards, close to a first down. Got all the way down to, it looks like they're going to mark it at the 37. Nope, take that back. 34, there's a timeout on the field now. I don't know if they're having to reset the chain. No, shouldn't have, just the down marker.
Cardona is a slippery little back.
I thought they were going to measure there for a while. Have they? Oh, they did give him the first down. All right, they haven't. Now they give him the first down. That's what the whistles are about now, because the chains were not set. There seemed to be confusion with the chain gang on the sidelines of whether or not that was a first down. I thought they were might even going to measure for it that time, but they didn't.
Got a nice breeze blowing now. A little cool temperature.
All right, let's see what Winn does this time. And again, the quarterback, Cardona, has been the big difference so far. This time he has a great handoff out to the left side. That is number 5, Jeremiah Robinson. That's really only the second time they have tested him tonight, and they did a good job of containing him on that perimeter.
Esparza for Uvalde. I believe that was number 2 out there. Yep, Esparza made sure he didn't turn the corner.
Limited him to only 2 yards, so it's second down and 8 now. So their defense is starting to sharpen up now a little bit more.
Yeah, you'd like to think now that they got some hitting in them, the nerves are starting to settle.
That's good. All right, 2 in the backfield again. Have a slot left, 2 wideouts. Long bomb going for it all again. Oh, in and out of his hands. Cardona was trying to get it to number 17. That was Fernando Vasquez, and it fell incomplete, Larry.
Yep, it was right there in his hands. Let's look at the replay on this. 15's got a good arm as well.
Oh, yes, he does.
Look at that.
Cardona.
Got some nice air under it. It was right there.
Just made that cut just a little sooner.
Yeah, you know 17 wants that one back.
Yes, yes. That's okay. They've been, one thing you've got to watch about Winn, they're big playmakers.
Yeah.
We've already seen it happen once, and it almost happened again. All right, so this is third down and 8. Going to keep, roll to the right this time. Looking for somebody in the seam. It's short, no good, so it falls incomplete. So now Cardona will be forced to punt the ball, and Uvalde holds strong.
Caden Smith applying the pressure there for Uvalde. It's exactly what the Coyotes defense needed. They needed to stop those guys.
Damian Rivera is the man back. Number 10, also back to receive this kick. Looks like number.
Oh, blocked.
Blocked! Blocked and recovered at the 20. That is a big play they needed to have happen. Number 3, Patrick Mejia, is a man who got a hand in there and was able to knock that down. Special teams rises to the occasion.
Just the spark Uvalde needed. And Greg, we talk about it, and we see it all the time from high school to college to pros. Special teams always factor so big.
Well, that's a great recovery there. One thing to block it, it's another thing to grab it back.
Yeah, he did both block and recover.
And knew where to go to chase it down. So you got it now, first down and 10 at just outside the 20-yard line. Just a little high for Carnage as it sails past his intended receiver. So they'll do it all over again. Second and 10, one more time at just outside the 20.
Yeah, Winn's DB, Allen Velma, slowing the receiver down on that play.
Need to score on this possession because after a great defensive stand, and now they have a great special teams turnover.
Got a new quarterback in for Uvalde.
And Uvalde is bringing in Chris Rodriguez. He's a big fella, that's why. They were looking for him to run the entire way. He, just being a big fella, that's one way to do it, you know?
Chris is 5'11", 220 pounds.
Yep, he's their senior on their team. And as a result, they bring him in on cases like that, I would imagine, to see if they can run the ball with his size.
Yeah, absolutely. He's going to knock you over.
So he picks up 1, though, so it's 3rd and 9 for the Uvalde Coyotes.
Third down, 3rd and 9 for the Coyotes.
See if they can pick up a first down. If not, we'll see how their kicking game is going. They go back to Carnes. He's going on top. He's got a man open in the end zone. And did he catch it? He did.
Wow. Number one
on the Uvalde Coyote roster, Jonathan Jimenez is the man who hauls that in. That is a 20-yard touchdown on 4th down, Larry.
I'll tell you, he has great concentration because that DB, I believe, had a hand right in his face. He could have as easily dropped that as he did catch it, but he showed tremendous concentration, and young man hauled it in. Greg, here's that replay.
34 seconds left in the first quarter. Uvalde Coyotes 7. The Mavericks have seen.
Throws it up in there, and look at this. The DB right there. Oh, game of inches. He just missed.
Well, and did you notice?
Down.
Did you notice what Carnes did there? He waited. He made a pump fake. He waited for his receiver to be able to break a little bit in, and look at the celebration.
Was that some Cobra Kai action going on right there?
It sure looked like it. That is
wax
awesome.
on, wax off.
So we got ourselves a tie ball game with 7 minutes and 34 seconds to play in this first quarter, and we've had three really great performances here. You had the burst out 64-yard touchdown by Cardona, and then the 20-yard touchdown pass on 4th down there from Carnes to Jonathan Jimenez.
Back deep for the Mavericks.
All right, so now Uvalde will kick off. Back deep right now for Winn is number 3. That is Sergio Valdez. And also back deep, number 17 as well. That is Fernando Vasquez. And here comes the Coyote kick. A little low. It's fielded by number 11. That is Juan Gonzalez, bringing it back, wrapped up and brought down just past the 45-yard line.
Damon Rivera with the tackle for Uvalde.
And let's see where they mark it. Got him right at the 45. The mark it at the 46. First and 10 now for the Winn Mavericks, looking to try and answer. So Uvalde did a great job. They settled down after that long touchdown, 64-yarder. And now Winn has another possession after Uvalde was able to answer. To the outside, that is, again, their big back. Number 5, Jeremiah Robinson. Pushed out at the 48-yard line is where they're marking it. And so he picked up enough to be now 2nd down and 4.
47-yard line, 48-yard line in Coyote territory.
They don't have his height or weight listed, but he looks like he's a strong young man. Yeah,
he's a big fella.
He is not an easy guy to tackle.
Well, just look as he stands next to Cardona.
Right.
That can kind of give you an idea how much bigger he is. We got a timeout on the field. Timeout called by the Winn Mavericks. So we will take a break with the score tied at 7-all with 6:46 to play. We'll take a break from Uvalde, Texas, Coyotes and Mavericks.
For over 35 years, Bales Tractor has been dedicated to providing the best tractors and equipment. We offer one of the largest inventories of Mahindra tractors in South Texas. The official tractor of tough Mahindra tractors have a heavy-duty steel frame and more built-in weight, so you can safely do more work. Save on a Mahindra with our unbeatable package deals. No money down, low monthly payments, and up to a 7-year, 3,000-hour powertrain warranty.
Call, come by, or visit our website at billstractor.com.
For someone who suffers from a spinal cord injury, every day can feel like a fight for your life. But courage comes with support from Gridiron Heroes. Since its beginnings in 2003, Gridiron Heroes remains a cornerstone providing resources to high school athletes who have sustained traumatic damage to their spinal cord through activities associated with high school football. To learn how you can help, visit ksatcommunity.com.
KSAT Community, in partnership with University Health, RBFCU, and Energy Transfer.
We are back in Uvalde. The score is tied at 7-all, 6:46 to play in the first quarter with the ball. The Winn Mavericks, and it's 2nd right now. And was that a shot of us?
That was a shot of us, yeah.
Did you good wave?
Yeah.
2nd and 4, here we go. Oh, nice fake right off the left tackle because it looked like at that time Robinson had the ball. I bought in on the fake.
I did too.
But Cardona kept it and went right up. I bought it at big time. I thought he was coming around the end. So it's 3rd down and 2 now for the Winn Mavericks. That was a heck of a fake.
But then again, I was distracted by the camera over there.
Oh, yes,
at us too,
you were waving. I was actually paying attention.
I was waving like those crazy fans, you know, at the Alamo Dome, AT&T Center, getting all happy.
I like when they can't find the camera.
Yeah,
they're waving at the scoreboard.
That's what I was doing.
Know, but they can't find the camera.
Yeah. But now I know where it is. Don't move the camera.
All right, 3rd and 2 now for the Winn Mavericks. Let's see if the Coyote defense can hold. Goes right off the left side. That is number 5, big Jeremiah Robinson. Does he get away from it? He does. Second effort that time. Picks up the 1st down inside the 45. Looks like they may mark it at the 43, Larry.
Elijah Carroll hanging on to him. Did not want to let him go. He almost broke out of Carroll's tackle, but Carroll was, I'm not going to let you go. I'm not going to let you go.
Well, he did a great job because otherwise he was going to be gone.
Yeah.
All right, so a new first set of 1st downs here at the 43-yard line of Uvalde. The Mavericks trying to threaten again with our score all knotted up at 7 apiece. Blitz is coming. They fake it again to Robinson. Inside Cardona. And he's only able to pick up a couple of yards, Larry.
We got a player down.
Player down right at the line. And looked like it was probably an offensive line member, but I can't tell if, in this particular case, if he's sometimes, and I tell you what, in this heat, a lot of times it can just be leg cramps. It's hard to tell, but it's just that if you're not aware of the temperature out here at game time was around 90 degrees, but the humidity has got to be over 80%. I mean, it's just blistering hot.
It really is.
So our thoughts as they attended the player down on the field. Probably should take a break now. With the score tied at 7-all, 5:27 to play between Uvalde Coyotes and the Eagle Pass Winn Mavericks.
Precisely pure water. Jason's Water System's unique single tank will soften and filter your home's water at the same time. Professionally installed and backed with a lifetime warranty. It leaves you with nothing in your water, but plenty in your wallet. No more filters, no more plastic bottles, and no more ruined appliances. Just pure, clean Texas water for your family. Jason's Water Systems, the pure choice.
Jason's is your water cure. Dolly 33966 pure.
1 in 4 children are at risk for hunger in our city, and each week, the San Antonio Food Bank provides food to thousands of people in our community. You can be their hope in action. September is Hunger Action Month. Join the San Antonio Food Bank by fighting hunger and feeding hope for those who are in their season of need.
KSAT Community, in partnership with University Health, RBFCU, and Energy Transfer.
Jorge Castillo was the injured player, helped off the field. He is their starting right tackle, just a sophomore, so it's now 2nd down and a little longer. 11 for the Winn Mavericks, Larry. Snap great, and a nice handoff off to the left side. That is number 12, Arandu Pace, who's able to find some running room around that left side.
Elijah Carroll and Chuy Vasquez in on the tackle for the Coyotes.
Well, they list Pace actually as a running back, and oftentimes he'll line up sometimes in the backfield or as a slot. That time he was in the backfield. He's a senior, by the way, on the team. So now it's 3rd down and 4 yards to go. They have to make it all the way down to the 34-yard line. I should check that. All the way down to the 33-yard line in order to pick up the 1st down. Pitch goes right back to Robinson. He's so big.
He is.
Number 5, Jeremiah Robinson. You can see why he was able to score 19 touchdowns last season, and I guarantee you all of those were on the ground.
Yeah, that was Frank Salazar coming up from his DB position to make that tackle.
Okay, let's see if they go for it. There's no kicker in, so it's 4th and 1. They're going to go for it. See if they use Robinson again. And I would imagine they'll work to the right side of the line since it was, no, I take that back. The left side of the line since their starting right tackle is out in, they go right to the right side, pick up the 1st down. It was Robinson again who finds running room and picks up the 1st down for Winn.
Salazar in on that tackle again, but that time he took the brunt of that attack.
Mark the ball at the Coyote 29 yard
So
line.
now
Will be first
looking
down,
at the
10.
29, first down and 10 for Winn, chewing up some clock now. We're down to 3:47.
He just lowers his head. Bam.
Yeah, he just runs over people. Look at that. Just he's got size, no question about it. All right, 2 in the backfield now. They'll go to the rollout pass. Got a man open in the flat, and he drops it. It was intended for number 22, Domingo Hernandez, and there is a flag on the play.
He was feeling the heat. He had to throw that ball a little sooner than what he wanted.
Yeah, they had 2 in the backfield that time to try and make Uvalde think they were going to run the ball, but instead they got a man open on that flat around the 23-yard line. Just couldn't make it happen, but let's see what the flag is about. Referee Alan Wansley. The flag is picked up, and he'll come over to us and announce holding against the offense.
10 yard.
So that'll be a 10-yard penalty.
First down.
It'll still be first down. So now they have to pick up 20 in order to get a first down. For Eric Villasenor, the head coach of Winn. This is his 10th season, but he's been in coaching 21 years. So here we go, first and 20, coming from just inside the 40 at the 39. Little high snap, draws it back in, looking long again. He's got a man open. Can he reel it in? No! Just pops out as he hits the ground.
Juan Gonzalez. Wishing he had that ball back.
I'll tell you what, Cardona has got his timing down. He can sling that ball, no question, Larry.
He did a little pump fake before he let that one fly. And they had him. They had him. Oh, gosh.
And just like the touchdown, the pump fake, what it does, it buys the receiver time to get open because obviously he had the more speed. Just couldn't bring it in. All right, back to live action now. So we're down to second down and 20 now for the Maverick. Perfect snap. Nice screen set up on the left side. Does he break free? 1 tackle, 2 tackles. Does he get past the 3 or 4? He does not. Cardona was on target that time. Great blocking. Number 17, Fernando Vasquez, was the receiver. And now we got ourselves close to a first down. It is right down to the 23-yard line. So they're facing third down, Larry.
What did they pick up on that, 17?
Not bad,
yards?
right?
Yeah.
17, because remember it was second and 20 at the time.
Some missed tackles there, costing Uvalde.
Let's see if they can pull off some more magic. Keeps on the snap. That's Cardona. And he's got enough for a first down and then some inside the 15.
Frank Salazar again coming up from his DB spot to make a tackle.
They got it spotted at the 14, so it'll be first down at the 14-yard line for Winn. And again, we're down to 2 minutes and 38 seconds left in that first quarter. Look at that great blocking, Larry, to open up that huge hole for Cardona to get down. And look at that sportsmanship.
Nice
did
play.
you see that?
I did.
Very nice.
That was nice.
Here we go, first down, 14-yard line. Snap right to Cardona. Rolling right, he's got a blocker. It was Robinson chased out of bounds that time. Couldn't get around the corner, but at that time they used Robinson as his blocker.
He thought about trying to cut it inside and going up, but he couldn't get in there.
Good pursuit that time by the Uvalde defense to limit his gain. He does get down to about the 11-yard line, just outside the 10. Yep, they mark it at the 11. So we're now at second down and about 7.
Second down and 7. The ball is at the 11.
See how many they keep in the backfield this time. 3 in the backfield, including the quarterback. So both running backs in the backfield. Now this time they do give it to the second back, and that is Arandu Pace. And he's able to break free with their flags. There are 2 flags on the play.
Number 12, Arandu Pace on the run for the Mavericks. We do have a penalty marker on the play.
So the referee, Alan Wansley, will go over to his umpire and side judge and figure this out. Decide if it's coming back. Looks like it is. Winn is backing up. Let's see what the ruling is on the field. It's going to be holding against Winn.
On the offense. 10 yards from the previous.
That adds 10. Takes it back to about the 21-yard line. And it's still second down. You know, they've been penalized before, and they've come right back. So let's see if they can do that. Timeout is being called by the Winn Mavericks before they can get this play off. So we'll take a timeout, too, with just over 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. It's all knotted up here in Uvalde. The Coyotes 7 and the Mavericks 7. Back after this.
Precisely pure water. Jason's Water System's unique single tank will soften and filter your home's water at the same time. Professionally installed and backed with a lifetime warranty. It leaves you with nothing in your water, but plenty in your wallet. No more filters, no more plastic bottles, and no more ruined appliances. Just pure, clean Texas water for your family. Jason's Water Systems, the pure choice.
Jason's is your water cure. Dolly 33966 pure.
1 in 4 children are at risk for hunger in our city, and each week the San Antonio Food Bank provides food to thousands of people in our community. You can be their hope in action. September is Hunger Action Month. Join the San Antonio Food Bank by fighting hunger and feeding hope for those who are in their season of need.
KSAT Community, in partnership with University Health, RBFCU, and Energy Transfer.
And we are back in Uvalde with the score tied up at 7-all with 2 minutes and 1 second to play in this first quarter. It's been an exciting first quarter already. Winn is now threatening, although they were penalized. So now they have 2nd and 17. Swing pass out to the left side, and they read it perfectly, Larry. Barely, may have picked up a yard, maybe not. We'll see.
25 in on the tackle. Been calling his name a lot for Uvalde, Frank Salazar.
Fernando Vasquez was the receiver. So it's now 3rd. And it's right now at the 20-yard line. So they'll need to get at least 16 to get all the way down to inside the 5 to have any hopes of picking up a first down. See what they dial up. Slot left, 2 in the backfield. Cardona looking to his left. He's got a man, has to come back to the ball, but it's not enough for the first down. And oh, wait, they say it is incomplete. It must have popped out at the last second.
Yeah, I think the DB knocked the ball out as well.
Did a very good job of defense. So now it forces a 4th down.
Patrick Mejia.
Number 3, Patrick Mejia.
And he's actually listed as a linebacker, so he got in there and knocked that ball away.
So faced with the 4th and 16, doesn't appear to be a kicker coming in, so it looks like they're going to go for it. This is from the 20-yard line. They have to get down to inside the 5 in order to pick up the first down. Cardona back to pass. Oh, he overthrows the intended receiver, who, by the way, was in double coverage. He was looking for a flag. He did not get it. Number 7 was the intended receiver, Patrick Solis. But good defense effort by Uvalde. Turns that ball over, and now they get it back at the 20-yard line.
I love seeing the retired Houston Texans on the sideline of Uvalde clapping and cheering on.
It's almost like he's coaching, too.
Yeah, that's just got to be so great for these kids.
So cool.
But, yes, that was a key defensive stand for Uvalde. I mean, they really needed that.
All right, so the ball goes over on downs now as a result. First down and 10 at their 20-yard line for Uvalde. See what they can do with the ball in the closing seconds of the first quarter. Well, Carnes looks like he's going to have to keep it. That seemed like a broken play at the start. Carnes brought it down, but really had no play. Now, I'm being told by his head coach that he actually has the ability to call a pass or play. In other words,
yes,
he has a run-pass option a lot.
He
and
does.
They said he's a very intelligent player. At that particular time, he decided it was more of a run option, and the defense read it.
Yeah, coach told me that it's the RPO offense, and he could say, Larry, we're going to throw the ball 90% of the time, but if my quarterback decides we're going to run it more, then maybe it's only going to be a 70% passing game, you know?
Right. So we'll keep our eyes out for that. Now, 2nd and 12, lost yardage on the play as a result. He's got a read pass option there just behind his intended receiver. That is number 5, Devin Franklin.
For number 5, Devin Franklin, is incomplete. Brings up the 3rd down.
Now we're at 3rd down. So you want to try and pick up this first down because you're very deep in your own territory. You're back now at the 17-yard line.
Third and 13 for the Cows from their own 17.
All right, let's see what Uvalde dials up. Slot right, slot left as well. So this is a pass play coming. There he goes. Carnes got a man open. He's got it at the 40. Knocked out of bounds at the 44. And once again, guess who it is? Jonathan Jimenez.
Brings the ball out to about the 42-yard line.
Brody dropped a dime right there, folks.
He sure did. He plays that slot, and that time they lined up with 2 slots and 2 wide receivers, so you knew it was going to be a pass play. He was the one able to get open down that sideline, Larry.
And I like the way he laid it over defender number 8. That was a really sweet pass.
Floated
Put it right over Juan Martinez.
All right, so the ball is at the 42-yard line. First down and 10 for Uvalde. That's some big plays tonight already. Let's see what they can dial up as we close out the first quarter. Once again, Carnes back to pass. He's got a little high. He was in double coverage. I think he didn't want to take a chance. Was hoping he could run underneath it, but in this particular case, it falls incomplete.
Yeah, and that was smart. Throw it a little longer, just sitting on a prayer, but you don't want to turn it over. So, yeah, that was a smart play.
All right, second down and 10 as a result. And Uvalde will regroup to see if they can come up with something here to at least pick up the first down before the close of the first quarter. We're down to just over 12 seconds left to play in the first period, tied at 7-all.
Brody listed at 6'5", 210 pounds. He's a junior quarterback.
So he's going to be around next year as well for Uvalde. That was sadly, they were trying to draw the offsides, but I think it's going to be a legal procedure on Uvalde this time because everybody jumped.
75 Sanchez on Uvalde. As soon as that flag was thrown, he just got up and he started barking at some of his linemen.
Yeah, I think they were trying to draw them off sides in the process with the cadence, but instead I think he threw his own guys offside in the process. Illegal procedure against, you got it.
Yep.
False start as we saw, so they make it a little harder now. So they'll repeat the down. It moves the ball back to the 37-yard line for second down.
It's great to see that senior leadership out of Sanchez getting upset with those guys for causing that penalty.
All right, 15 yards is what they need now for a first down. Slot right. Takes the handoff this time right off the right side, and that is big Jaden Gonzalez. Jaden Gonzalez able to squirt through, pick up some yards, gets down to, looks like the 46-yard line. It is, and that ends the quarter. We are tied 7-all here at the end of the first period of play in Uvalde, where the Coyotes are hosting the Winn Mavericks in their home opener. Back with more after this.
For over 35 years, Bales Tractor has been dedicated to providing the best tractors and equipment. We offer one of the largest inventories of Mahindra tractors in South Texas. The official tractor of tough Mahindra tractors have a heavy-duty steel frame and more built-in weight, so you can safely do more work. Save on a Mahindra with our unbeatable package deals. No money down, low monthly payments, and up to a 7-year, 3,000-hour powertrain warranty.
Call, come by, or visit our website at billstractor.com.
For someone who suffers from a spinal cord injury, every day can feel like a fight for your life, but courage comes with support from Gridiron Heroes. Since its beginnings in 2003, Gridiron Heroes remains a cornerstone providing resources to high school athletes who have sustained traumatic damage to their spinal cord through activities associated with high school football. To learn how you can help, visit ksatcommunity.com.
KSAT Community, in partnership with University Health, RBFCU, and Energy Transfer.
Back to live action now. Third down for Uvalde Coyotes, going the other way at the 46-yard line. Carnes is the man under and fakes a handoff, goes over the middle. That was pretty close to pass interference, but no flags. They look like they arrived at about the same time.
Yeah, Asdrubal Ruiz for Winn was right there. I mean, it was bang, bang.
All right, that's going to force a punt now. So fourth down, number 9 for the Winn Mavericks is Jonathan Salayandia. And also number 6 back there, Alan the Elba.
Jonathan Sariana kicking for the Coyotes, number 8.
See if they can get something. Oh, the snap is high. The punter's going to have to chase it down. Gets away from one would-be tackler. Soccer kick on the run, almost like a rugby kick. Gets it off in time, caught at the 40, run out of bounds at the 44-yard line. But what a recovery by the kicker to be able to have the presence of mind to gather it in, roll out, because that would have been a disaster.
That could have turned out a lot worse for sure.
Great job, great recovery. And like I said, it was already bad enough, but the presence of mind to kick on the run like a rugby kicker and made it, at least this way, it's now 1st down and 10 from the 45 for Winn. Could have been 1st down and 10 from the 15.
Yeah, Chris showing some good composure there. He didn't panic.
All right, little high snap, but he drags it in. Cardona is able to get up to about the 48-yard line before he's brought down. So it should be close to, if they mark it at the 49 is what they'll do, so it'll be 2nd down and 6.
There's a lot of good sportsmanship going on between these two sides.
Well, that's great to see, because obviously they know the significance, the Winn Mavericks know the significance of this game, so that is fantastic to see.
That's probably the 3rd or 4th time I've seen a Winn Maverick extend his hand out to pick up to help the Uvalde guy get off the ground. That's pretty cool.
All right, let's check out Cardona now. They're going to line up in the I formation. 2 in the backfield. 2nd man through, gets the handoff. Oh, breaks to the outside. He's got room to run, and pushed out of bounds is Jeremiah Robinson not before he picked up the 1st down and then some.
Jeremiah Robinson. We are looking at a fine running back here, Greg.
1,337 yards last year, 19 touchdowns. You see why. The ball's at the 35-yard line, deep in Uvalde territory.
Shows great vision, and when he got to the outside, he switched the ball to his left arm. Pretty smart.
Protect the football.
Yep.
Handoff goes again to Robinson, who weaves his way to pick up, it looks like maybe about another 5 yards in the process. He gets just outside the 30-yard line. We'll see where they unpile it and mark it.
He's a senior, Jeremiah Robinson.
So right now they have it at just inside the 32. So 2nd down and about 7.
2nd down, 2nd and 6 for the Mavericks at the Maverick 31-yard line.
He's got to get down to the 25-yard line to pick up the 1st down. Come out on that I formation again, so let's see what happens. 2nd man through the last time. 1st man through this time, and they read it. Uvalde was more than ready. They weren't buying that for a second. Trying to go off tackle.
That was a gang of coyotes on that one.
Yes, it was. That was a coyote trap.
Coyote trap.
All right, back to the 31 is where they're marking it. So now 3rd down and 6. Play comes in from the sideline. They use the old-fashioned way. Run the play in with a wide receiver.
Yeah.
They don't signal from the sidelines.
They're old school.
I like that. Snap goes again. Robinson, look at him cut back to the inside, fighting off 2 defenders. Would-be tacklers able to finally get him down and inside the 20-yard line, maybe right at the 20. And that is going to be a 1st down.
Yeah, Winn just good blocking. I mean, they won the point of attack right there, and Winn's offensive line did a better job than Uvalde's defensive line on that play.
All right, let's see what they can do with the ball. We're deep into the 2nd quarter now, 8:56 to play. We're tied at 7-all between Uvalde Coyotes and the Winn Mavericks. This is a non-district game because one school is in 5A, the other is in 4A. Winn is actually the team in 5A. Here we go again. We got a great blocking up front, but not enough to stop. That is another great read by the Uvalde defense. Jeremiah Robinson, the ball carrier. And I don't know if he got back to the line of scrimmage. He was close.
Rylan Diaz of Uvalde and Robinson for Winn, having some words there at the end a little bit. Robinson didn't like the fact that he got shoved in the back just a little extra here at the end, right there. He didn't like that, so.
Told him, all right.
Yeah, but.
So it's going to be 2nd down and 9 for the Winn Mavericks, who had an explosive touchdown in the first quarter, like within the 20 seconds of the opening of the game. A 64-yard touchdown. Handoff this time, great move on the outside. Can he get around the last defender? That is number 12, Arandu Pace. Maybe picked up another yard or two, maybe.
Looked like that play had the potential to turn out to be a little bigger than that, but Uvalde closed in.
All right, they're going to mark it right at the 15-yard line. So 3rd and about 6. We'll see if Uvalde can hold on this critical 3rd down. There's a snap, keeps it from the right side. Not for the first down, though. Brought down before that, so they're facing a 4th. Abio Cardona is tackled, but is not enough for a first down, Larry.
John Elizondo coming through, number 44 for Uvalde.
So the ball is now marked at the 13-yard line, so 4th and about 3.
Elizondo is 6'3", 230 pounds. He's a junior. So he's still growing.
No confidence in their kicking game, so they're going to go for it on 4th down. 3 backs in the backfield. A pitch out. It goes to Robinson, of course. Cuts back. He is close.
He is close.
He is close. Jeremiah Robinson on the carry. Timeout is called. That would indicate to me either they're going to measure or they feel it's enough for a first down. The lead official tonight, referee Alan Wansley, will take a look at it and see if he has to measure. No!
First down.
They held. Unbelievable.
They did hold, okay.
They held.
Wow.
He eyeballed it. I thought he was going to bring the chains out there for just a second, but the ball is actually just about the 10-yard line. In order to get the first down, he had to go a little bit further. Inches, by the way.
Oh, I can't see the number who stuck his helmet in there.
Just the last hit stopped
21.
him. Oh, well, you know who that is for Uvalde. That is Justin Rendon.
Yeah, Justin Rendon.
So, Uvalde gets the ball back. Another great defensive stop at the 10-yard line. First down and 10. Slot right. Handoff right up the middle. Number 22, James Gonzalez is ever to pick up a first down just like that. Gets down to the 29-yard line.
Out of the shadow of their own goalposts.
Exactly. All right, first down at about the 28. Handoff goes to Jaden Gonzalez once again. And we have flags after the play. So we'll see what happened there. Didn't look like that occurred during the play.
Jaime Barrientos for the tackle for Winn.
All right, referee Wansley is walking over, discuss it with both the line judge and the head linesman. And now we'll walk back over and they'll discuss it actually. We'll let them decide what they're going to call. Andrew is on the sidelines. Andrew, my friend, check in with us right now.
Hey, Greg, good to hear from you. The big message down here, and it started, you guys kind of mentioned, just trying to keep it a game. Early on, Uvalde a little emotional, over-pursuing a little bit on tackles. The Coyotes have since regrouped, and their defense has played a heck of a lot better. That was the main message. Play it like a game. There is still a game to be won here.
All right, great to hear from you, my friend. Thanks for being on the sidelines for us tonight. Andrew Seeley of KSAT 12 Sports checking in, and he will be doing that the rest of the evening for us, and we appreciate him making the trip out here. So it was an unsportsmanlike conduct, so it moves the ball to the 44-yard line, first down and 10 for Uvalde, Larry.
You know what, Uvalde, take all those yards you can get, man.
Yeah, no matter how you get them. Yeah. On the reverse this time, they have got plenty of room to run. Great move inside, getting down inside the 35 to the 33 before he's wrestled out of bounds, and now more flags fly, and that is number 1. Jonathan Jimenez with the carry on the reverse. He's got speed.
Oh, he broke the ankles of number 9 on Winn. Here's that replay.
Well, there's going to be extracurricular activity after he's knocked out of bounds. That's another unsportsmanlike penalty.
Think you're going to get me? Nope. I'll cut back.
Great block there, too, to breaking free for more yardage.
Was it that right there?
Yep.
Pushing, tackling 31.
Yep. It's going to be a dead ball foul on sportsmanlike conduct. Back down to Andrew. Andrew, check in for us.
15 yards, first down.
Well, you can tell this Uvalde sideline's pretty fired up, and a lot of it has to do with the momentum that Jaden Gonzalez has given them. He came to the sideline, was fired up for number 1 there on that last play. They're starting to get some momentum here, pressing on the outside. If they can get in space, Uvalde has speed.
All right, thanks a lot, Andrew. First down from the 17 now. They do a reverse move again, and guess who's got the ball? You got it, Jonathan Jimenez. So they tried it going around the right side. This time they tried to go around the left side.
And he threw a stiff arm, but Michael Hernandez, number 33, said, I got you, dude.
Yeah, he did not make the turn. In fact, looks like he might have lost almost a yard on that play, so it'd be 2nd and 11.
No gain on the play, but he's 2nd down and 10. The ball is at the 18-yard line.
See if Uvalde can recover from that, but just that great play for Jimenez to break free on the reverse, and then got the great upfield blocking to get some more extra yards on top of that. So here we go, 2nd down for Uvalde, trying to take their first lead of the game. Shuttle pass inside, nice spin move to break free a little bit.
Damian Rivera.
Sure was. Damian Rivera was the ball carrier. And now we have an official timeout because we have a player down on the field. We'll let them check him out first.
Damian takes the pitch. And a little spin cycle.
That's a nice move by him. And a great recovery by the defense, but that's where the injury occurred. You can see right there.
Yeah, well.
Did not get back up.
36 on that tackle for Winn. Unfortunately hit the crown of his helmet. At least that's the way it appeared.
All right, with the score tied at 7-all between Uvalde and Eagle Pass Winn. Our broadcast from Uvalde will continue after this.
For over 35 years, Bales Tractor has been dedicated to providing the best tractors and equipment. We offer one of the largest inventories of Mahindra tractors in South Texas. The official tractor of tough Mahindra tractors have a heavy-duty steel frame and more built-in weight, so you can safely do more work. Save on a Mahindra with our unbeatable package deals. No money down, low monthly payments, and up to a 7-year, 3,000-hour powertrain warranty.
Call, come by, or visit our website at billstractor.com.
For someone who suffers from a spinal cord injury, every day can feel like a fight for your life. But courage comes with support from Gridiron Heroes. Since its beginnings in 2003, Gridiron Heroes remains a cornerstone.
All right, back to live action now, and we already have whistles because it's going to be a false start. The injured player was Isaac Maldonado for the Winn Maverick football team. He is up under his own power and left the field, so that's good news. So we'll sort this out. They say it's going to, you see the Uvalde players are indicating it's actually against Winn.
Yeah.
And delay of game is actually going to go against the defense.
5 yards.
Okay, am I at the right camera this time?
There you go. Hello from atop of the Coyotes press box. So that's a 5-yard penalty. Thanks to our crew, as you can see all up here, able to get us a nice seat. We didn't want to disrupt what they already have inside the press box, so this is our second best location, and we love it.
Got a great view.
Yeah, we're very lucky.
And now at the sun setting?
Yep.
It's nice.
Much nicer. 3rd down and 3 now for Uvalde. Inside the 10-yard line. Jumbo formation, as you can see, direct snap. And that's exactly what's going to get it into the end zone for the touchdown. Look at who made that carry. Big number 8, Chris Rodriguez. He's got size, so they loaded up on the right side of the line. Direct snap, and he did the rest.
The Houston Texan gave him a high five right now as he was going off to the sideline as he was celebrating.
So that is a 13-yard touchdown. And this will give Uvalde their first lead of the game. They're just trying to decide now if the extra point will be good to make it 14-7. So here comes the snap. The kick is down, and it is good. So it's 14-7 now. Uvalde with just 4 minutes and 6 seconds left to play in their second quarter.
He's a tank.
He is a big tank.
Yeah.
Senior He's also plays linebacker at time, but they're using him right there as a jumbo running back.
5'11", 220. Boy, he gets going downhill.
220 gets going real fast, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's a tough dude to handle, man.
So nice out of the jumbo to get them their first lead of the night after, remember, they gave up that big touchdown to start this game with. That was a very nice recovery by Uvalde with just a little over 4 minutes left on the clock, 4:06 to be exact, 14-7 Coyotes as we wind down to halftime. It's kind of a special halftime performance. The Winn Mavericks will be doing their UIL competition. We'll let you watch that for a while. Instead of the Uvalde band participating in halftime, they're going to wait till after the game, and then they're going to do a celebration of that 1972 state championship team that has gathered here tonight. And again, so many things going on in the evening. Of course, the first home opener, going for the 600th win in school history, and celebrating the 72 championship now 50 years later.
You know, it's great to see Uvalde's resolve. I mean, they could have easily hung their heads after that first touchdown. And since then, they've gotten their composure back.
Squib kick. And they did a great job of fielding it at the 40-yard line because it looked like it was going to take an extra bounce. But the fact that number 24, Pettis, was able to get in there and help out and make that reception, keep it from bouncing even further down. First and 10 now at the 40-yard line for the Winn Mavericks. Double set in the backfield, slot right, pulling guard, and they have to tackle from behind in order to bring him down. And you know who that is, right? Number 5, Jeremiah Robinson. Been calling his name a lot tonight.
Yeah,
go ahead.
He got another probably 4 or 5 yards there just by turning those legs.
Yeah, and because he was having to be tackled from behind. Yeah. So he's just short of the first down. It'll be second down and 2 from.
Yeah, look at that.
Maybe the 49.
Holding number 39, man.
So Mavericks trying to answer now after giving up the lead for the first time tonight. 3:23 to play, 14-7 Uvalde. Snap goes to Robinson. Look who they give it to. None other than Robinson. He got the first down, but not by much. They did a good job of closing in on him pretty quick. But it looks like he's gotten past the 50. And let's see where they mark it. They're moving the chain, so they do give him a first down. They're going to actually mark his forward progress way up here to the 47-yard line. So that's a big advantage there for Winn Mavericks.
Look at him just fight. He just fights.
Well, that's why he's so good.
I'm not sure I really agree with that spot.
No, but.
No,
that's it.
Right, but nothing we could do about it.
They actually moved it back. See where they moved it back to?
Moved it back a little
back, not much. All right, once again out of the backfield. Guess who? Robinson again. I take it that was the quarterback keeper that time, Cardona, and he's able to get just past the 40, still shy of the first down. See if they mark it at the 39, which is exactly what they're going to do. Second down and about 2. All right, you got a slot right. Off to tight end playing off the line. The handoff goes, it bounces off a would-be tackler, lowers his head, and Robinson is able to pick up the first down in the process because he was going to be stopped inside the original line of scrimmage.
If all else fails, if you're CC Winn, give it to Robinson or give it to Cardona. Those are clearly their 2 playmakers on offense.
All right, so first down and 10, 34-yard line. Clock winding down with just under 2 minutes to play, 14-7. Uvalde's in the lead. Slot right, 2 wide receivers. Snap goes again. Handoff goes to Robinson trying to turn the corner. It's great stiff arm. Breaks him down and out at just about the 27-yard line as he's pushed out of bounds, but he would not have made that turn without that stiff arm.
That was nasty.
Clock stops at 1:42 before halftime.
That was a fantastic stiff arm.
Nice block, too, by Armando Chavez.
Frank Salazar, the recipient of that stiff arm.
He would like not to have been.
Exactly.
Slot right. One in the backfield, should say. He'll keep on this. Rolls to the left. Stuck right there. Cardona goes down. And that was a tough hit, and now there's another late flag, Larry.
Esparza just came flying in. He blew him up on that one. Nice tackling, young man.
The flag is at the 23. Dead ball foul.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on the defense.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, so a little extra activity maybe after the play was over. So now they'll take it half the distance to the goal for the first down. So now the ball is being marked at the 12-yard line. First down and 10 from there.
Greg, I smell barbecue. I'm hungry.
Well, yeah, well, we're on top of the press box, and it kind of is wafting over the top.
It totally is. Wow.
It sure smells good. Yes. I wonder if we can make a plea and see if that helps us out at all. Snap again. This time he hands off to the outside. Almost scored, but is knocked out of bounds, and that was a Rondu Pace. So now to be, see where they mark it. It's marked inside the 5.
Pace takes the handoff, and I mean, he shows, frankly, Greg, he shows good pace
good
on that play. I mean.
So they got to get down to about the 2-yard line to pick up the first down. It's second down for Winn, who's trying to even up this score. Inside handoff. Cardona gives it up. More than likely, it's going to be Robinson as they unpile, and it is.
Tony Castro working up, Greg, up here with us, KSAT 12, Robinson barbecue chips.
Well, that's as close as you can get so much.
Thank you, Tony.
So the ball is no gain really on the play. Or did they get the first down? Okay, it is. They are signaling first and goal now. Can they get across the goal line? The side judge, the linesman, is running up to see if he's able to penetrate into the, and they say it's just shy. One of the players is holding up about, looks like about a foot shy.
Yeah, Rendon.
And now there's a timeout called on the field. And we'll keep it here because we're close to a touchdown. So that is their third and final timeout, as our referee, Alan Wansley, is nice enough to inform us. 14-7. Uvalde leading Eagle Pass Winn. And remember, Winn jumped out to an early lead with that 64-yard touchdown with just 20 seconds gone in that first quarter. But Uvalde has answered twice as a result of that and now own that 14-7 lead. They're trying to prevent Eagle Pass Winn from getting in there and tying this game up now.
Yeah, again, like I said earlier and what Andrew alluded to as well, Uvalde just had to hang in there, had to keep their poise.
Well, speaking of Andrew, if Andrew is listening here, let's throw it down to you. Any observations before we set up for what could be a touchdown?
I'll say this, Justin Rendon was crucial on the last fourth down here in the red zone on defense, and he was underneath the pile there, stopping Robinson getting into the end zone. We'll see if he can keep him out once again.
Thank you for that great observation. You're right down there on top of it, so you may be the guy we go to here in a minute to find out if he's able to break the plane. Because it literally is a foot shy of the end zone. And it's a second down. All right, very tight formation. 2 backs in the backfield. Right up the middle to see if they push it in, and they signaling touchdown. Eagle Pass Winn. Emil Cardona is able to take it over for the touchdown, and all they need now is the extra kick to be good, and we got ourselves a tie ball game.
QB sneak.
Yep. Andrew, you were dead on right on that one. You were waiting for that, weren't you?
Just a bit, yeah. Rendon really crashed the left side of the line there. Looked like he was about to make the play, but the quarterback spun out of the tackle and just barely got over the line. It wasn't by much.
Got a good push from his running back, Robinson.
All right, now for the point to try and tie the game up. Hold is a little bad, but he gets off the kick. Let's see if he made it through the crossbar. They say yes, because the snap was just a little low. they were able to recover and get it up, and now we are tied once again, 14-all, the Uvalde Coyotes and the Eagle Pass Winn Mavericks, 29, just over 29 seconds left to play in this first half.
Couldn't ask for a better first half. This has been great.
No, I was shocked at the beginning. I thought, well, maybe, but these two teams are obviously, they know each other very well.
Yeah.
They're both coached very well, and as a result, we have ourselves a very good ball game from Uvalde tonight. All right, let's see if the Coyotes decide to try and answer or just run out the clock to get into halftime. Back deep right now. Number 1, Jonathan Jimenez, and number 10, Damian Rivera are back deep to receive.
Set to kick off for the Mavericks, number 82, Daniel Rodriguez.
Let's see how they kick it to see if they want to negate a possible return. Nope. Going for broke. First back up has got it from the 15, now the 20. Cuts back to the outside, now to the 30, the 35, run out of bounds. Number 17 for Uvalde. Joshua Verduzco is the man with the ball.
Nice return by the junior receiver.
So we'll see what they do here. There's only 22 seconds left, 22.9 to be exact. The ball is spotted at the 37-yard line. Check that 38-yard line. So we see if they just take a knee or they actually go for something.
Well, they don't have their quarterbacks in, right?
Nope. So I think he's going to just kneel.
Yeah.
Timeout called by Uvalde. So we'll keep it here with just a few seconds left. Coming up again, we'll remind you at halftime, we've got a great performance set by the Mavericks marching band, and at the same time, we'll have a celebration of the 72 state championship team, their 50th anniversary here. And then later tonight, after the game is over, the Uvalde band will perform their UIL performance. So stick around for that after the game if you're in the stands and watching or listening, or we'll advise you to take some extra time before you leave tonight. And again, thanks to everybody who made this possible, both the Uvalde School District and the Eagle Pass School Districts, for allowing us to do this. And also to our crew, hats off. It's been a very long day after a very long day last Saturday in the Alamo Dome. So we've asked them to do a lot more work on a Friday night after that Saturday in the Dome. So here we go, first down and 10 for the Coyotes. Snaps a little high, but they'll take it direct. Gets down to about the 50. It's enough to the first down. That time it was Jaden Gonzalez on the carry. And let's see if they move the chains. They do, so it is a first down at the 48-yard line. 16 seconds to go. Oh, the snap goes out of his hands, and he recovers it nicely because it was a direct snap that time to Gonzalez, not to the quarterback, Carnes. So it's a loss for the play, and that will probably, they'll let it run out, and they do. That ends the first half of play here in Uvalde. Their season opener at home. It is tied at 14-all. As Uvalde heads to the locker room along with the Winn Mavericks, and we've got that halftime show for you. We're going to give you some highlights of that when we come back. Before we go to the break, let's bring in Andrew for his observations in the first half before we wrap it up and send it to break.
Well, at this point, I mean, Uvalde's got to feel really good about how they recovered after a really tough blow to start the game. Again, a lot of momentum changed once the coaching staff got the team to settle down. And remember that, yes, there's a lot of pomp and circumstance, and a lot of emotion around this game, but it is still a game to be played. The other sideline's got to be kicking themselves a little bit. 2 deep balls just out of the fingertips of wide receivers downfield. If they had thrown a little bit closer to the outside, maybe it's a huge gain, and maybe this is a different game. As it is, Uvalde's really stiffened up on the interior, and as a result, the Coyotes head into the locker room, yes, giving up a late score, but with a lot more momentum than they would have been, at least how it looked at in the first quarter.
All right, thank you, Andrew. Thank you, Larry, for the first half. And when we come back, it'll be the Winn Maverick marching band right after this break.
Winn Maverick band, striking silver guard.
For over 35 years, Bales Tractor has been dedicated to providing the best tractors and equipment. We offer one of the largest inventories of Mahindra tractors in South Texas. The official tractor of tough Mahindra tractors have a heavy-duty steel frame and more built-in weight, so you can safely do more work. Save on a Mahindra with our unbeatable package deals. No money down, low monthly payments, and up to a 7-year, 3,000-hour powertrain warranty.
Call, come by, or visit our website at billstractor.com.
For someone who suffers from a spinal cord injury, every day can feel like a fight for your life. But courage comes with support from Gridiron Heroes. Since its beginnings in 2003, Gridiron Heroes remains a cornerstone providing resources to high school athletes who have sustained traumatic damage to their spinal cord through activities associated with high school football. To learn how you can help, visit ksatcommunity.com.
KSAT Community, in partnership with University Health, RBFCU, and Energy Transfer.
And welcome back to Uvalde. We're tied at 14-all at halftime. On the field right now, the Silver Line Dance Team performing a palm routine, kick routine to the hit song Loud by Big and Rich. Let's watch.
Check 1, 2.
Excellent job, ladies. That is the Silver Line Dance Team from the Winn Mavericks. The Silver Line officers are the junior line leader, Evelyn Garcia, senior line leader, Megan Rodriguez, first lieutenant, Loreno Carrillo, co-captain Sofia Tapia, and captain Kiana Kanshiff. The Silver Liners of the week are senior Loreno Carrillo and freshman Maya Sanchez. Up next is the CC Winn Maverick Band. They're under the field direction of drum majors Jocelyn De Hoyos, Albert Perez, Liana Castilla. Band member of the week is Jennifer Perez. The band section of the week, alto saxophone section. Striking silver guard officers are Captain Jasmine Herrera, co-captain Carmen Lopez, Lieutenant Dulce Herrera. Guard members of the week are Jessica Carmona and Salama Castilla. The band will be performing part of their UIL show, Frida, which includes 2 songs here for you tonight.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, stand up and get ready for your CC Winn Thundering Maverick Band.
performance by the Winn Maverick Marching Band. That is part of their UIL competition routine. I thought they did a bang-up job.
It was great. It was awesome.
That young singer down there who also plays the xylophone, or
yeah.
I take that back, the piano, did a fantastic job with one of those numbers. So that was very impressive. The CC Winn Maverick Band is under the direction of Ruben Rodriguez, Alejeo Garza, Roberto Rodriguez, Matthew Riley, Jorge Vargas, Juan de Dios Perez. Color guard director is Carlos Vela. Silverline sponsors are Denise Villarreal and Gabby Martinez. We are tied at 14-all here at halftime between the Uvalde Coyotes and the Winn Mavericks. When we come back, more halftime festivities. Tied at 14-all. You're watching Uvalde football taking on Winn.
For over 35 years, Bales Tractor has been dedicated to providing the best tractors and equipment. We offer one of the largest inventories of Mahindra tractors in South Texas. The official tractor of tough Mahindra tractors have a heavy-duty steel frame and more built-in weight, so you can safely do more work. Save on a Mahindra with our unbeatable package deals. No money down, low monthly payments, and up to a 7-year, 3,000-hour powertrain warranty.
Call, come by, or visit our website at billstractor.com.
For someone who suffers from a spinal cord injury, every day can feel like a fight for your life, but courage comes with support from Gridiron Heroes. Since its beginnings in 2003, Gridiron Heroes remains a cornerstone providing resources to high school athletes who have sustained traumatic damage to their spinal cord through activities associated with high school football. To learn how you can help, visit KSATcommunity.com.
KSAT Community, in partnership with University Health, RBFCU, and Energy Transfer.
Precisely pure water. Jason's Water System's unique single tank will soften and filter your home's water at the same time. Professionally installed and backed with a lifetime warranty. It leaves you with nothing in your water, but plenty in your wallet. No more filters, no more plastic bottles, and no more ruined appliances. Just pure, clean Texas water for your family. Jason's Water Systems, the pure choice.
Jason's is your water cure. Dolly 33966 pure.
1 in 4 children are at risk for hunger in our city, and each week, the San Antonio Food Bank provides food to thousands of people in our community. You can be their hope in action. September is Hunger Action Month. Join the San Antonio Food Bank by fighting hunger and feeding hope for those who are in their season of need.
KSAT Community, in partnership with University Health, RBFCU, and Energy Transfer.
And welcome back to Uvalde, where the Coyotes and the Mavericks are all knotted up at 14 apiece here. We're at halftime. What a great performance by the Winn Maverick Band, Larry. And now the Uvalde Marching Band is also taking the field, but there's more focus right now on the 50th anniversary celebration of their 1972 state championship team. Head coach, by the way, was C. Marvin Gustafson. That name sounds familiar to those of you in San Antonio. It should. Gustafson Stadium is named after him. He was a former also Northside athletic director at the time. And also down on the field tonight, Jerry Comalander, former head coach of Churchill High School in San Antonio and the former Northeast School District athletic director. And they're going to introduce all the team players of that 72 championship team.
In a moment of silence to honor the team members and the coach.
And as you heard, we will now have a moment of silence to their team members who have now passed away.
Coyote number 12, Billy Sansom. Coyote number 64, Bobby Hall. Coyote number 72, Uvalde Lasoya. Coyote number 77, Ronnie Rogers. Athletic director and head football coach, Marvin Gustafson. And high stepper, Captain Amy DeBose. Thank you. Now let's introduce the members of the 1972 Uvalde Coyote Championship football team. Coyote number 10, Clay Ammerman. Safety, now living in Belleville. Coyote number 15, Tunner Kim Sobieski, living in Cat Spring. Coyote number 21, running back, Steve Story, living in Uvalde. Coyote number 25, Lynn Leonard, quarterback, living in Katy. Coyote number 32, David Ramby, running back, living in Dallas. Coyote number 33, Mike Peridot, running back, living in Hondo. Coyote number 35, Charlie Ramos, running back, living in Uvalde. Coyote number 43, Robert Laura, running back, living in Uvalde. Coyote number 44, Oscar Morales, running back, living in Uvalde. Coyote number 45, Gilbert Alejandro, running back, living in Uvalde. Coyote number 50, Glenn McDonald, center, living in Uvalde. Coyote number 51, linebacker, Mike Galloway, living in Arkansas. Coyote number 52, Deeds Finley, defensive tackle, living in Bernie. Coyote number 60, Gilbert Charles, offensive lineman, living in San Antonio. Coyote number 62, Ernest Lira, offensive lineman, living in San Antonio. Coyote number 65, Manuel Zuniga, offensive lineman, living in Yuma, Arizona. Coyote number 66, Mike Bingham, defensive lineman, living in Kerrville. Coyote number 70, defensive lineman, Dan Valentine, living in Llano. Coyote number 74, Richard Torres, offensive lineman, living in Corpus Christi. Coyote number 75, Kenneth Carter, offensive lineman, living in Uvalde. Coyote number 76, linebacker, Buck Lanning, living in Granbury. Coyote number 82, Thomas Hicks, defensive lineman, living in Kerrville. Coyote number 84, Steve Dishman, tight end, living in Uvalde. Coyote number 85, Ruben Alcarta, wide receiver, living in San Antonio. Crowd number 86. Richard Sanchez. Tight end. Living in Uvalde. Crowd number 88. Randy Curtis. Tight end. Living in Uvalde. Manager, Roy Martinez, living in Uvalde. As noted, head coach and athletic director Marvin Guston has passed away. We do have representatives of his family present. The Gustafson family. Coaches present for the 72 championship team. Coach Jerry Comalander. Coach Jack Peterson. Coach Bruno Mata. Coach Lynn Neely. Coach Jay Young. Winning the UIL State Championship in 1972 was truly a school effort and a community effort.
That was great to see, especially both Carl Gustafson and the family here for Marvin Gustafson. And then on top of that, of course, was Jerry Comalander, as we saw. And you see Jerry and Peterson, Coach Peterson right next to him. They were part of that Uvalde football team as coaches, so it's great to see them also back together. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back. We are tied at 14-all right now between Uvalde and Eagle Pass Winn. Back with more from Uvalde after this.
For over 35 years, Bales Tractor has been dedicated to providing the best tractors and equipment. We offer one of the largest inventories of Mahindra tractors in South Texas. The official tractor of tough Mahindra tractors have a heavy-duty steel frame and more built-in weight, so you can safely do more work. Save on a Mahindra with our unbeatable package deals. No money down, low monthly payments, and up to a 7-year, 3,000-hour powertrain warranty.
Call, come by, or visit our website at billstractor.com.
For someone who suffers from a spinal cord injury, every day can feel like a fight for your life. But courage comes with support from Gridiron Heroes. Since its beginnings in 2003, Gridiron Heroes remains a cornerstone providing resources to high school athletes who have sustained traumatic damage to their spinal cord through activities associated with high school football. To learn how you can help, visit ksatcommunity.com.
KSAT Community, in partnership with University Health, RBFCU, and Energy Transfer.
And welcome back to the Honey Bowl in Uvalde, Texas for tonight's big game between the Uvalde Coyotes and the Winn Mavericks. We are deadlocked at 14-all to get ready to start the second half of play. Both teams have returned to the field. It was a great halftime performance by the Winn Maverick Marching Band. Same time, the celebration for the 1972 state championship team. And by the way, the Uvalde High School Coyotes Marching Band will perform after the game is over with. They're under the field direction of Drum Major Captain Jaden Morales and Lieutenant Alexandria Risch. And we thank them for all their effort tonight. And hopefully the fans will stick around after the game to see their performance as well. Let's recap the scoring drives. As you can see, both teams coming onto the field to warm up before we start the second half. Boy, Winn came right out of the gate, Larry, and they were fantastic. A 64-yard touchdown by Abel Cardona. And as a result, they took the early 7-0 lead. And then Uvalde's able to come back and tie it up. on a 4th down play, a 20-yard touchdown pass from Carnes to Jonathan Jimenez. And then they take the lead, their only lead at the time, make it 14-7. A big Chris Rodriguez rumbling in there on a 13-yard touchdown. And then once again, Winn was able to get things even at 14-all just before halftime. So you're caught up like we're caught up. We're ready for some more football as soon as the players get warmed up.
3.5 minutes away, roughly.
Andrew is on the sidelines. Andrew Seeley has joined us here in Uvalde. And Andrew, what did you think, first of all, the halftime performance? And second of all, what are you expecting to see here in the second half as these teams warm up?
Well, honestly, the halftime performance was everything you thought it would be when you're trying to honor a 50-year anniversary. I was talking with one of the photographers prior to the game, just kind of remarking on, you can tell when 50 years have passed, and at least where these former players are concerned, and now current members of the community, it's special to get them honored in this way and to have them receive a standing ovation from a packed crowd. I mean, this crowd has basically been on their feet for the majority of the halftime performance, and obviously the bands play their hearts out as well. This is pretty much everything you could have asked for. As far as the second half goes, it'll be interesting to see what ends up happening as far as trying to maintain a semblance of presence on the offensive and defensive lines. Who's going to win in the trenches is going to be a huge factor in this one. You guys mentioned a war of attrition last week for Uvalde. They're going to need it against Robinson in this second half. They had a little bit of trouble slowing him down toward the end of the first half, and that resulted in Winn's second touchdown of the game. We'll see if they can get a little bit more presence and pressure on that defensive line.
Yeah, well said. I'm surprised at how close this game is because of the emotions that were running high. And there you see number 21 right there being worn. That's significant. We talked about that earlier in the game by Justin Rendon, right? And how that represents, obviously, the people who lost their lives in the mass shooting at Robb Elementary. And instead of retiring that number, they're using it as a way to honor those folks who lost their lives. So we're very happy to see that out here. It's just a tradition that was born out of the tragedy, and they're using that for the rest of not just this season, but for future seasons going forward.
Coach Miller's in the middle there talking to the Coyotes, giving them last-minute pump-up, last-minute instructions before we get ready to kick off the second half.
Yeah, this has been a great game so far. We're so happy we've been able to bring it to you on our streaming platforms from KSAT 12. The folks here at both Uvalde and Eagle Pass have been very cooperative and very helpful in everything that we were able to do and bring this game to you live on our streaming devices. And thanks to our crew here, headed up by our Director of Technology, Frank Daniels, and, of course, our Assistant Director of Technology, Dave Tarr, for all of their efforts in getting this done, because this was really thrown together at the last second, and I'm very happy to say they've done a fantastic job for us to be able to broadcast this game. Both teams have now stopped their warm-ups. They're getting ready to come out for the second half, and there you see the Winn Mavericks getting out for the start of the second half. Remember now, it will be Uvalde with the first possession because they deferred on the coin toss after winning the coin toss to the second half.
Curious to see how the Coyotes are going to D up Robinson and Cardona in the second half.
They know what they're faced against. They saw what they were able to do in the first half. I thought their defense responded accordingly. Here come the Coyotes.
Greg, I love the pomp and circumstance of high school football, and I've been doing this now for a long time. You've done it longer than me, but it never gets old. It's so fantastic.
No, because I think it's just the purity about the event, the love of the game that people have, and not just the players on the field, but as you can see, the stands are full with parents and relatives, and it's just such a great sight. And by the way, in case this is perhaps, and I would be shocked if it was, your first introduction to high school football, this is what it's all about, what you're seeing here tonight. This is Texas high school football, and it goes on every weekend, especially on Friday nights in towns like Uvalde here, where it's all about the game.
It is.
Nothing else happens. Everything shuts down until the game is over, and everybody then, I'm sure, goes to every place that serves food.
Oh, yeah. This is the place to be tonight.
And there you can see us on top of the Coyote and Lobo Stadium here. There, Larry Burns to my left here, running the camera. Hey, Larry, say hello to all your friends back there. Great to have us up here. And here we go with the second half kickoff. And it is fielded and coming back by Uvalde. Cuts back to the outside. Somebody got a hand on him. He's able to break free. And is able to pick up number.
Is that 22?
Yes, it sure was.
Jaden Gonzalez.
Jaden Gonzalez, who does a great job out of the backfield at times, but there he goes. He's able to get him some good field position to start this second half. Uvalde's ball, first down. They're going to mark it at, looks like the 37-yard line.
Fielded that ball just around the 20. Breaks a couple of arm tackles, just keeps digging.
All right, we got to get the chain gang in honor here. They got to flip the chain. They're on the wrong side of it. All right, they're ready for the second half now. They got it marked. We're good to go. All right, under center is Brody Carnes. Gives him a handoff. Not much to get there.
No, Winn had that play diagnosed pretty well.
Jaden Gonzalez with the carry. Very little room. I'm trying to see if he got back to the original line of scrimmage. He did not. He stopped at the 35, so that's a loss of 3. So it'll be second down and 13.
The ball is at the Coyote 35.
Notice early on they're signaling in the plays instead of running them back and forth.
All right, so made a change there to help speed up the game a little bit. Break the huddle. There you see number 14, Carnes. Brody Carnes is the starting quarterback. And this time he fakes a handoff, throws a little out of the reach of both intended receivers. It looked like he had number 1, Jonathan Jimenez, in his sights first, but it almost sailed into the other wide receiver, Devin Franklin, who was out there.
Makes me wonder if that was a designed play or a little miscommunication.
Well, he went for the inside break instead of the outside break, but he had a couple of targets there just in case, but didn't happen. So here we go. That's Carnes, under center, so to speak, but in this case, out of the shotgun. 2 backs in the backfield, 1 for blocking, slot left. And we have a whistle quickly before the snap of the ball. That's coming from the line judge. Illegal procedure against the Coyotes that have back them up another 5. So now it's going to be third down and 18. Signals coming in now from Coach Miller and his staff. Interesting enough, the Winn band has now changed sides.
They have.
They're now on the opposite side, which kind of proved me when we had their opener. I heard the song playing, but I didn't know where they were. And they were now they're on the right side.
Below us.
All right, here goes the snap again. Oh, going on top, but way overthrown. I don't know if that was a miscommunication with his intended wide receiver, who is Jared Hernandez, but nonetheless, it did not work out well. So that moves us to 4th down, so that'll force a punting position for, and you see Miller right there talking about the play.
Yeah,
no, that's not the route I wanted to run.
Yeah.
But that's okay. That's why we do this.
Yep.
It's only the second game of the season for these fellas. So here we go. From the 30 now, it'll be Uvalde ball. Number 8 for Uvalde will be punting, and that is Chris Rodriguez. You saw him run the ball. Look how big he is as a punter.
So he's a punter, a quarterback, and a linebacker.
Yes, he is. He is just about everything. Nice high end over end kick. Takes a nice bounce for Uvalde and gets all the way down to the 32 before it's marked dead. And as a result, it will be Winn ball to see if they can make something happen here to start the second half. We're tied at 14 all. We have 8 minutes and 15 seconds to play.
38 yards on that punt. Off the toe of number 8, Chris Rodriguez.
And let me check that. It's 10:54. There's a clock malfunction on what was the time clock. They've moved that up to the top. So here we go. Winn with the ball. They keep and got room to run and a first down to boot. Mad at himself because he thought he could break free because that was Cardona. Faked the handoff, burst right off the left tackle. Looked like he might break it for everything.
Elias Ramirez for Uvalde saving a touchdown. Just pulls him down with his jersey. There was another Coyote who got him by his feet.
So now this makes the first down as they move the chains. They'll put it at the 45-yard line. And now first down and 10. Handoff goes to the left side. And that was Jeremiah Robinson again, who's able to pick up a couple of extra yards. Fighting for everything tonight. 10:22 left, so keeping an eye on that clock now. I've shifted to the top there to make sure that we keep it correct for you. That clock stopped for some reason during the halftime, and we were wondering about the countdown, but now the top is fixed.
That's great to have a backup like that.
I think it's genius.
That's smart.
Second down and 9 now. A quick swing pass out to the left side. I don't ever think he had his hand on the ball. It looked like it slipped out, and they call it incomplete.
I think he tried to run upfield before he had it.
Happens a lot, especially when you hear footsteps, you know.
Fernando Vasquez, yeah.
So that'll be third down and 9 now for Winn. So far the Uvalde defense holding here to start their first possession of the second half after Uvalde lost it on downs. Snap quick, no handoff this time. Cardona will keep and get very little yardage again. So that'll force a fourth down and a punt by Eagle Pass, and we'll see what Uvalde's able to do it.
Aaron Graves, John Elizondo in there.
And Damian Rivera is back as a kick returner on one side. And also number 23, Alberto De La Garza. Snap is a little high, but he's able to gather it in, but as a result, it's a kind of a bad kick, and we have a flag at the line of scrimmage, by the way. 2 flags, in fact, one on either side of the field. So we'll see who this goes against before we call it. Referee Alan Wansley is the man who has to dish out the punishment now. And our Andrew Seeley is on the sideline. Andrew, what have you seen so far in the second half?
I mean, so far this is kind of playing to form. Both teams really stifling the run on the interior, but when they're in space and they get that quick burst, you can tell both these teams have speed and exploit weaknesses in the defense. The problem is it seems like both teams seem a little bit afraid to commit to either outside or just to that outside game, and some of that is miscommunication. You saw that with Jared Hernandez and quarterback Brody Carnes on the first possession here. I would look for those two to try and hook up again. They were crucial to setting up Uvalde's first scoring drive in their last game against Carrizo Springs, and obviously expect a heavy dose of Jaden Gonzalez. He scored the first touchdown last week for them, and he was crucial in the first half as well.
All right, in illegal formation. Thank you, Andrew. The ball, as a result, is marked at the 29-yard line. Jumbo package now on the line. As you see, they're going to do it one, and there's a quick snap, and that flag, it could be delay of game. We'll wait to see him make the call, but that snap came right as a whistle was blowing. So we'll see if that is what happened, or there was some type of a procedure issue, because they had the line loaded with just one back in the backfield, and I have to believe that was Jaden Gonzalez. Once again, referee Wansley is talking it over. False start. This will go against Uvalde, so that'll set it back another 5 yards. So it'll be
first down. We also have a sideline warning on Eagle Pass. That's their first warning.
All right, so we got a sideline warning on Winn. Illegal procedure on Uvalde, so it moves it back to about the 25-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 15 for Uvalde. Carnes in the backfield, makes the handoff. First man through. That is, of course, Gonzalez. Breaks a tackle, is able to pick up a couple extra yards to the 30-yard line. And he looks like he has an ankle injury, Larry, limping off with a right ankle injury. And he was quick to do it. He knew when it happened. He came straight off. Don't know if it's his knee or ankle, but they're going to look at him right away. That's their star running back. That's not a good sign. Right to the training table he goes.
No, that's a tough break. He's a solid little back, and he's he spins a lot, and he makes it hard for these guys to tackle him.
So is too deep is Abraham Ale. And look how big this fella is. Oh, hit hard as he bounces out of bounds. That is big number 20, Abraham Ale.
215, 5'11". He's a sophomore.
As a result, first down at the 41-yard line for Uvalde.
I like the way he's holding that ball to protect it. Look at that, old school, 2 arms over the ball.
Look how big he is.
Yeah.
He's listed at 215 pounds. It looks every bit of it. They're going to try him again. Worked so well the first time. Let's see what happens.
Keep going. He's got fresh legs. He's obviously very strong and powerful.
Yep. 5'11" as he comes into this game. He is a sophomore to boot, and we have an injured player on the field for Eagle Pass Winn. With that, we're going to take a break. When we come back, our score is tied at 14-all. 7:46 to play in the third quarter. We'll be back with more from Uvalde right after this.
For over 35 years, Bales Tractor has been dedicated to providing the best tractors and equipment. We offer one of the largest inventories of Mahindra tractors in South Texas. The official tractor of tough Mahindra tractors have a heavy-duty steel frame and more built-in weight, so you can safely do more work. Save on a Mahindra with our unbeatable package deals. No money down, low monthly payments, and up to a 7-year, 3,000-hour powertrain warranty.
Call, come by, or visit our website at billstractor.com.
For someone who suffers from a spinal cord injury, every day can feel like a fight for your life. But courage comes with support from Gridiron Heroes. Since its beginnings in 2003, Gridiron Heroes remains a cornerstone providing resources to high school athletes who have sustained traumatic damage to their spinal cord through activities associated with high school football. To learn how you can help, visit KSATcommunity.com.
KSAT Community, in partnership with University Health, RBFCU, and Energy Trends.
We're back live as they snap, and it was on 2nd down and 8, and it doesn't look like they got very far. The Angel Cavazos was the injured player. We're happy to say he was able to walk off the field, but you noticed something, Larry, about the other injured player for Uvalde.
Yeah, Jaden Gonzalez, he just got off the trainer's table, I don't know, about 30 seconds ago, and he walked about 30 or 40 feet down to one of the bench on the sidelines. He was walking under his own power, but he's still on the sideline working with the trainer right now.
All right, so we're at 3rd down and 7 for Uvalde. Slot left, 2 wide receivers. And fakes the handoff, rolls out to his right, and a little tall for number 1, Jonathan Jimenez. So that will bring out the punting team with the 4th down and 7. And there you see, you're right, he's still looking at whether it is his ankle or his knee.
Yeah, I can't tell. Looks like he's trying to stretch something.
Yeah, and it could be just that. It could be cramps in his hamstring, or looks like he's kind of shaking it off pretty well right now.
Yeah. Well, he's a workhorse. He's been doing a lot for him.
Well, it's very humid here in Uvalde. Here's the punt. Fair catch is signaled at about the 33-yard line. They take it. And that was the catch made by number 9, Jonathan Salayandia. And so Winn will take over at the 33-yard line, 1st down and 10. Just join us. The score is still deadlocked with 6:44 to play in the third quarter. 14-all between Uvalde and Eagle Pass Winn. And that distinction is because there's actually just an Eagle Pass team.
Just so Eagle Pass team, yeah.
So
well, you got to say Winn.
Who they played last week, by the way.
Yes.
Here's the snap. Nice handoff going to the outside, trying to bounce around the corner, but great defensive stop. That, of course, is Jeremiah Robinson with the carry. Their talented running back.
Patrick Mejia with the tackle.
So that has set up a 2nd down situation. There is an injured player, it looks like, on the far side. No, he was just getting the play. He's okay, just getting the play, so bringing it in now. So 2nd and 9 for Eagle Pass Winn. So they have 2 slots in the left, 2 wideouts. Reading pass, but they hand the ball off instead. Nice trick play. Guess who's got it? Jeremiah Robinson, but not for many. They were there to stop him pretty fast.
Yeah, Uvalde was ready for that one.
So that'll set up a third down now. Third and about 7 from the 35-yard line. They have to get to the 43 in order to pick up the first down. Slot right, or actually 2 slots to the right. This should be a pass play. It will be. Going on top for distance and overthrows and could have been interception. For some reason, the wideout gave up on the play or the route, and that could have been disastrous. Luckily, it was not, so it'll be a 4th down. They'll be forced to punt.
I feel like he got a little tangled up with Alberto de la Garza with Uvalde, and that slowed him down.
Gotcha. Good read on that. So it'll be 4th down from the 35. 2 back now for Uvalde. Number 10, Damon Rivera, and 23 also in there, Alberto de la Garza. It'll be a short kick. It'll take a bounce for Uvalde, and they'll mark it dead at the 45-yard line. So that's where Uvalde takes over with excellent field position with 5:05 to play here in the 3rd quarter, with the score still tied at 14 all. This has been a great battle tonight. Started off with an electrifying 64-yard run, followed by 2 touchdowns back-to-back by Uvalde, and a great response by Eagle Pass Winn before we went into halftime to keep the score tied. All right, 3 wide receivers now to the left, 1 on top, 1 in the backfield. Snaps a little high, but they swing it out to the left side. Great stiff arm. They're able to drive him out of bounds at about the 48-yard line. And that was number 20.
Ale.
That's the guy you like, right?
Yep, Abraham Ale.
Abraham Ale.
Here's the replay.
Remember, he had to come in for the injured Jaden Gonzalez, who's still on the sidelines trying to shake off his injury.
Nice stiff arm, but 36 hung in there, but still.
Surprised he didn't get a horse collar on that as well. Might have gotten away with that. All right, we're at the 49 now. 2nd down and 4 for Uvalde. Keeper on this one, fooled just about everybody. He's able to get down inside the 35 to the 33. Brody Carnes. Wow. I didn't buy on that fake, but I'm up here where I can see it develop. I can understand why everybody else bought on the fake.
Yeah, great fake. Great decision for him just to hold that ball and tuck and run.
So the ball is marked at the 32. It is going to be 1st down and 10 for Uvalde. Trying to be able to be the first team to score here in the 2nd half. It's been a scoreless 3rd quarter thus far. Three loaded on the right side. Going over the middle, he's got a man, and did he able to hold it down? It looked like a tie, and they say yes, it is a completed pass. Number 5, Devin Franklin is able to haul it in, and Brody Carnes is able to deliver that. Great effort by the wide receiver.
Did he have to wrestle that ball out of the DB's hands at the end?
He sure did. That was not an easy reception at all. There was a fight for it.
No, it wasn't.
28 yards on that pass play.
Brody with some good protection.
Oh, yeah, able to dial it in, and watch this.
Yep.
He's trying.
Wrestled it away. Wow.
He's trying. Couldn't quite do it. The Coyotes will take a timeout. We'll keep it here because we're so close to the end zone. But as you can see, they got themselves a 1st and goal as a result of that completed pass. They are right now marked the ball at the 3-yard line, so they're trying to be the first team to score here in the 2nd half after they had to recover from Eagle Pass Winn becoming the first to score in this game.
And you know, when you run the read pass option spread like Uvalde is, you're wanting your quarterback to basically do the damage because you want your best athlete to be in control. And he's really making some smart decisions right now.
All right, Andrew, after this touchdown, we'll be coming to you real quick because I want you to be able to see, because it's so close, our vantage point is a little off. You're right there in front of it, so stand by. loaded up on the left side on the jumbo set. Direct snap, it goes in piles. Number 8, is he able to push his way in?
He got in.
Everybody on the team says yes, and now it's official.
Chris Rodriguez.
Yep, the big Chris Rodriguez is able to power his way in. What'd you see, Andrew?
That's all it took. Offensive line did a lot of work up front, but Rodriguez did the rest. He made contact with at least 1 or 2 defenders and kept on pumping, and that's really been the key toward this drive. Even with Gonzalez out, the big boys up front are doing their job.
Okay, we're late getting the extra point kicker out there, so we'll see what happens here, but they're going now for they're up now 20-14, and thank you, Andrew, for that. Kick is up, and it is good. Got ourselves a ball game again. 21-14, Uvalde takes the lead. We'll be back with more here from Uvalde. 21-14 Coyotes after this.
For over 35 years, Bales Tractor has been dedicated to providing the best tractors and equipment. We offer one of the largest inventories of Mahindra tractors in South Texas. The official tractor of tough Mahindra tractors have a heavy-duty steel frame and more built-in weight, so you can safely do more work. Save on a Mahindra with our unbeatable package deals. No money down, low monthly payments, and up to a 7-year, 3,000-hour powertrain warranty.
Call, come by, or visit our website at billstractor.com.
For someone who suffers from a spinal cord injury, every day can feel like a fight for your life, but courage comes with support from Gridiron Heroes. Since its beginnings in 2003, Gridiron Heroes remains a cornerstone providing resources to high school athletes who have sustained traumatic damage to their spinal cord through activities associated with high school football. To learn how you can help, visit KSATcommunity.com.
KSAT Community, in partnership with University Health,
And we are back live. A little squib kick here, picked up at the 14-yard line. Able to gather himself in before Uvalde is able to stop. It was number 34, Humberto Hernandez. Check that. It was actually Azudral Ruiz who was able to bring that back. And they mark it at the 34-yard line. First down and 10, Eagle pass win.
First and 10 for the Mavericks from their own 34-yard line.
Hey! Sorry, that's a
You've
song.
heard this before.
Yes.
All right, 3 in the backfield now. 1 slot right. The handoff goes to the far left-hand side. And that is your friend, number 12, Arandu Pace. Nice carry, but not much action. In fact, I think he lost yardage.
Elijah Carroll had that play red.
And we have a player down on the field for Uvalde.
Injured Coyote.
Let's go down to Andrew Seeley, who's with us. And Andrew, that's Uvalde getting on the scoreboard to start the second half. That's a big momentum builder for there. Remember, they had to recover for being scored on earlier in this game.
It's a huge turning point, obviously, for them, and a lot of it had to do with the offensive line. I do want to update you guys on Jaden Gonzalez. It did look more like a leg cramp from what I saw. They were massaging it a little bit on the sideline. He was obviously trying to hydrate. Very humid out here, and that's making a huge difference. But it was interesting. Before he even hopped off, it looked like he was trying to nurse something beforehand. He was kind of pacing back and forth on the sideline. He's currently doing the same thing right now. Hopefully this means he'll be back in the game. But if the offensive line is doing the job that they just did on that last drive, I'm not sure it's going to matter.
Exactly right. All right, it's second down and 11 now for Eagle Pass Winn. Just inside the 34-yard line. Slot left, 2 wideouts.
11 for the Mavericks.
And it's going to be a little off to the side handoff. Abel Cardona will actually keep it that time. Faked a nice handoff. So as a result, they kept up maybe a couple of yards. We'll go with 4, so that's a 3rd and 7 reading for you.
Daniel Chapa throwing his helmet in there.
Ball set at the 37-yard line. Play just came in from the sideline for the Mavericks. Just a little over 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Slot left. Showing blitz, and they say the center moved. So they drew him off sides. It looked like that was 0, Jarrett Hernandez, that came in there as a defensive back showing blitz.
Got him to flinch.
Got
the
him to
offensive
flinch.
Lineman.
Winn signaling is on Uvalde. Uvalde signaling is on Winn. Let's see what our referee, Alan Wansley, has to say.
Offsides. On the defense.
They're going to call it on Uvalde. So didn't work the way they thought, but it gives them an extra 5 yards, but it is still third down. They have to get to just inside the 45, call it the 44 for the first down. Ball's at the 42, so 3rd and 2. This time they hand it off, trying to bounce to get some room.
Nice.
No, stop cold. Short of the first down. Jeremiah Robinson could not break free, and as a result, it brings up 4th down.
Esparza, Salazar, they were, look at this. At the point of attack, Uvalde was just all over him.
Look at that. 2 right there, almost like they spied on him. Yeah, gives a little muscle flex.
And that's the way you're going to bring that kid down,
That's the only way you can. Well, they don't look like they're going to go in punt formation. This is pretty risky here, deep in their own territory at the 43, maybe the 44 here, going for it on 4th down, so they'll try and run it. Oh, he made it.
Yeah.
I think he got it and then some. Cardona kept it, the quarterback, and is able to pick up the first down. So pretty gutsy call with this much time left in the game, but I guess it was worth it. 21-14, Uvalde has a lead after 14-14 tie at halftime. We're inside of 2 minutes now in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I guess they figured if they couldn't get a yard, then
they
shouldn't be playing.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
So,
I guess so, especially with the power they have on both Robinson and Cardona.
But I agree, that was a gutsy in that area.
All right, slot right. Snap, bobbled a little bit, and there you go. He's going down for the sack. That was a blitz read all the way coming from the corner.
Patrick Mejia blowing up that play.
Yeah, and he's listed here as a linebacker, so it wasn't a corner, but that was blitz all the way.
Oh, yeah, he was kind of almost lined up on that corner spot and came in. And
I get confused because they allowed the different numbers now for corners and safeties, so who they are, but yeah, he read that correctly.
Is that our first sack of the night?
I believe it is.
Remember
I believe it is. That is the first. There may be a loss of yardage, but that's our first sack. So that sets them back to the 39-yard line. So it's 2nd and about 14. Blitz again coming at him, trying to put pressure on him, and it works again.
Yep.
They send in the blitz on the left-hand side, and Cardona is sacked.
Trying to see the number.
Back-to-back sacks.
Is that 40? I believe that was 40 that came in.
One of the players.
Yeah,
there was also Hector Saldana was in there as well. So that drives them all the way back now to the 33. So it's 3rd and 22 for the Winn Mavericks.
So blitzing on back-to-back plays.
Well, it's interesting. They decided to turn up the heat on Cardona.
Yeah, they sure did.
And it's working. So we have 3 to the right side, 1 to the left, showing pass. Cardona looks right, goes left, sees running room. Will he be able to pick up the first down? And he's close. He's got the first down and then some. Yep. He could go all the way, but he stopped just outside the 10-yard line. Cardona had the 64-yard run in the first quarter for a touchdown. He almost matched that and then some.
So I guess I know why they're trying to blitz him.
Yeah. Think they figured it out.
Yeah.
Yes. Look at that. He looked past for the first time and then saw the distance. And that brings
a tackle.
Look at that. And he's got blockers in front, too. Wow. Well, and a great field position to tie this game up. 21-14 brings us to the end of that 3rd quarter. We'll take a break and be back in a moment. Coyotes are leading 21-14, and it looks like the Mavericks are poised to try and tie it up again after this.
Precisely pure water. Jason's Water System's unique single tank will soften and filter your home's water at the same time. Professionally installed and backed with a lifetime warranty. It leaves you with nothing in your water, but plenty in your wallet. No more filters, no more plastic bottles, and no more ruined appliances. Just water.
Jason's is your water cure. Dolly 33966 pure.
1 in 4 children are at risk for hunger in our city, and each week, the San Antonio Food Bank provides food to thousands of people in our community. You can be their hope in action. September is Hunger Action Month. Join the San Antonio Food Bank by fighting hunger and feeding hope for those who are in their season of need.
KSAT Community, in partnership with University Health, RBFCU, and Energy Transfer.
And we are back after that great run by Abil Cardona. Winn in scoring position, 1st and 10 at the 15. The pitch goes to Robinson, who almost got stopped in the backfield, but was able to slide and break free.
Patrick Mejia making an attempt.
Well, he's been outstanding on defense tonight. So it could have been a big game, but instead it's only about for 2 yards. Brings up 2nd down and 8. Play comes in from the sideline. See what kind of formation they break with. Because remember, they have a Rondu Pace is also a threat. So 2 wideouts, I formations usually means a handoff. That is the case. No place to go. 2nd effort by Robinson. He finds a hole, and then he's hammered.
You see the patience he has with the ball and just his vision?
So there's a flag on the play again. After the play was over, Robinson gets back up to his feet. He's okay. But we have to figure out the penalty here. And Alan Wensley will be gracious enough to come over to tell us who gets punished.
You've been bad.
They did a great job of containing that, so he didn't pick up many yards in the process. Unsportsmanlike conduct again, this time against Uvalde. And that would be half the distance to the goal, so that sets the ball up at the 5-yard line. And it's a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line for the Mavericks.
All right. 2 backs in the backfield, slot right. Fakes the handoff. He keeps, and he's in for the score. Easy score for Abil Cardona.
Now, they might have ended up scoring on that drive anyway, but that unsportsmanlike conduct
never helps.
Giving them free yardage, yeah.
Never helps.
Never helps.
All right, we got ourselves a tie ball game in a minute, but we have to do the extra point first, Larry. Nice fake on the handoff as well.
Nice cut inside. His big guys gave him a nice little lane, and he was able to find it.
All right, let's see if they can tie it up now with just under 11 minutes to play in the 4th and final quarter. Bad snap. Kick is up, though. Great job by the holder to recover. Now they talk about it, and it's good.
That was great recovery.
We are tied at 21 with 10:56 to play in the 4th and final quarter. We'll be back with more from Uvalde right after this.
For over 35 years, Bales Tractor has been dedicated to providing the best tractors and equipment. We offer one of the largest inventories of Mahindra tractors in South Texas. The official tractor of tough Mahindra tractors have a heavy-duty steel frame and more built-in weight, so you can safely do more work. Save on a Mahindra with our unbeatable package deals. No money down, low monthly payments, and up to a 7-year, 3,000-hour powertrain warranty.
Call, come by, or visit our website at billstractor.com.
Precisely pure water. Jason's Water System's unique single tank will soften and filter your home's water at the same time. Professionally installed and backed with a lifetime warranty. It leaves you with nothing in your water, but plenty in your wallet. No more filters, no more plastic bottles, and no more ruined appliances.
Here is the kickoff. It is Jonathan Jimenez and Joshua Verduzco back for the reception. And we've got some speed here to see if he can turn the corner. He's able to, but brought down from behind. That may be a horse collar. See if they call it. It was number 70, Joshua Verduzco, who was one of the deep men involved, but there's no flag, so they will start it from the 35-yard line. And 1st down and 10.
That was Hugo de la Garza for Winn.
They'll mark it actually at the 34. So we got ourselves a tie ball game still in this 4th quarter. It's been a great game so far. Let's see what the Coyotes can do with the ball now. Brody Carnes brings them out. Slot left, 2 wideouts, 1 in the backfield. Keeps on the handoff, and he's got some room. He cuts back to the side, and he is brought down inside the 50 at the 48-yard line. Brody Carnes on the keeper. He's got himself the first down and then some.
That was such a nice read by him. And again, another smart decision by Brody to keep it himself. All his guys up front, opening things up for him. Takes a little contact at the end.
I guess there was a flag on the play. Sideline warning. Okay, didn't see that. It is on Eagle Pass Winn. So they'll move the chains even more now.
Yep.
So that's a 5-yard penalty after they were given a sideline warning earlier. So now it's a penalty. So it marks that inside now, Winn territory at the 42-yard line, and a first down for Uvalde.
Keep riding Brody. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, so far so good,
yeah.
right?
I mean, Coach said he had a smart quarterback.
Well, you mentioned it earlier. He's in charge of the RPOs.
Yeah.
Oh, see if they jumped off sides. There's a flag.
Is it a free
Goes
play?
on top. Is it a free play? Hits a DB in the back. But there is a flag on the play. It looks like that's probably going to go against Eagle Pass.
Yeah, Brody threw that like he thought he had a free play, and he was just going to chunk it down the field.
Offsides against Eagle Pass Winn. So they will tack on 5 yards. So it'll be now first down again, and only 5 yards for another.
I mean, in that instance, that was great. Take a shot.
When you have a free play and you can see the flag out of the corner of your eye, you know they've jumped offside. Just go ahead and sling and see what happens. He did just that. One back in the backfield, slot left.
Is that Jaden Gonzalez? Is he back in?
Yep.
Okay.
I think he is. Let me double check it in a minute. Pass is complete. Broke free and finally tackled, but not after picking up the first down and then some, down to about the 15-yard line.
Daniel Perez on that catch. Yeah, it's good to see 22 back in there for you.
There he is. You're right. Hey, Andrew, just what you said, it probably was cramps, right?
That's the way it looked. He looks fine out there right now. Maybe he's toughing it out. Maybe it's a little limber, but they haven't gone to him yet. We'll see if they hand it off here now they're in the red zone.
That's a very good point. Let's see just how sturdy he is after coming back into the game. So they're deep in Eagle Pass Winn territory. They are marked it at the 25-yard line, just inside the 25 a bit. Keeper on this one again is going to be Carnes. He's got room. Does he make it to the first down marker? He does. And as a result, they pick up another first down to move the chains. So they say it's at the 13 now.
Brody seems to be running a little gingerly.
I'm watching the chain gang, and it's interesting how they hold for a while, but they're back into it now. That's good. I'm always concerned, am I overlooking something that it is a first down?
Every time you say chain gang, it makes me think of the Pretenders song.
There you go. Great song.
I can hear Steve Spriester singing it right now.
You sure can. All right, Carnes. And now Jaden Gonzalez in the backfield. Look at that speed. That's a touchdown.
Look at Jaden.
Well, I think we've answered our own question. I think maybe he was playing a little possum.
He might have been,
and then they decided, you know what? Let's see if he's got the jets. How about that, Andrew? You were dead right.
He's a little ginger walking off here, maybe trying to make it a little bit, but man, he's got some jets. And I'll tell you what, even on that drive, he was one heck of a decoy because Brody took advantage of some great play action fakes to take off for some runs of his own.
That is awesome. All right, they're getting a player late into the special teams now. See if they can get this off in time. They're up 27-21, trying to make it 28. There's some movement on the line. The kick is up. Looks like it's right down the middle to me, and it is.
It's good.
And as a result, it now improves to 28-21 for Uvalde. The Coyotes lead with 9:20 to play in the ball game. And we will be back with more live from Uvalde right after this.
For over 35 years, Bales Tractor has been Dedicated to providing the best tractors and equipment. We offer one of the largest inventories of Mahindra tractors in South Texas. The official tractor of tough Mahindra tractors have a heavy-duty steel frame and more built-in weight, so you can safely do more work. Save on a Mahindra with our unbeatable package deals. No money down, low monthly payments, and up to a 7-year, 3,000-hour powertrain warranty.
Call, come by, or visit our website at billstractor.com.
For someone who suffers from a spinal cord injury, every day can feel like a fight for your life, but courage comes with support from Gridiron Heroes. Since its beginnings in 2003, Gridiron Heroes remains a cornerstone providing resources to high school athletes who have sustained traumatic damage to their spinal cord through activities associated with high school football. To learn how you can help, visit ksatcommunity.com.
KSAT Community, in partnership with University Health, RBFCU, and Energy Transfer.
And we joined the kickoff. Just happened here, and Eagle Pass Winn will try and make up some ground here. We've got a late flag flying in. That's going to be for a late hit out of bounds because number 24, Dimas Perez, was hit a little late on the sidelines, and as a result, that's going to be a penalty against Uvalde. Well, this has been a great game so far, Larry. 28-21, both teams fighting hard, both teams playing hard. Indeed. Some surprise plays thrown in the mix. So these two coaches are earning their pay. So a dead ball foul, late hit, and that would be on the kicking team. That's Uvalde. So it will move the ball up 15 yards. At the end of the run is where the penalty's marked off. So that puts it now in Uvalde territory at the 49.
Greg, here's that last touchdown.
Look at that.
Just gets outside. Puts on the Jets.
Well, Andrew's right. He is limping a little bit. Yeah. Good point, Andrew. All right, we're back to action. Oh, it could be a big sack. And in fact, he throws it out, but he did not get it back to the original line of scrimmage. That will be a flag and a loss of down. Great pursuit. Great pursuit to bring him down against Abel Cardona.
Patrick Mejia. Bringing the pressure.
Well, that's a big help because remember the penalty set them back all the way into the 49 into their territory. So this penalty will actually help because not only you penalize intentional grounding, also loses a down. That's right, because in addition to the fact you lose a down, you're penalized from the point of the foul, which is very important here.
Okay, I feel like I'm watching a slinky right now or something. 10 yards up, 15 yards back.
That's a good point.
15 yards up, 10 yards back.
So they walk it back to the 31, so that is a huge break for Uvalde here because the clock is not Eagle Pass Winn's friend right now. It stopped at 9:05.
Look how dark Uvalde's jerseys are from all the sweat because just the humidity out there.
It is,
man.
It is rough.
Yes.
It's a little easier on us up here because we get a bit of a breeze. Snap. Keeps on the play, does not give it to Ramirez, and he's got room to run. He's crossed the 50, almost got by the last possible person who could stop him, who actually helps him up. But Abel Cardona is unbelievable talented with his legs.
Number 2 on Uvalde, Esparza. I feel like he over-pursued just a little, But 15 is shifty also.
So that sets him up. They almost got the first down back. Look at that. So 3rd down and 3. So that one play almost made it all back up.
Yep. Excuse me.
Slot right. 2 wideouts. See if he keeps on this one. He does. Boy, he's great on the fake, but no place to roam on that one. That brings up a 4th down. Do you go for it?
36. Well, they went forward earlier in the game, so why not?
I think they have to because, again, the clock is already at 8:17 left. Uvalde's leading 28-21, so I think almost a must. You got to do it.
Caden Smith, Elijah Carroll in for Uvalde, and that tackle, they read that play instantly. And
well, they want to think about it. They want to think about it. We'll keep it right here. We're going to go down to Andrew Seeley here in just a minute with the score 28-21 Uvalde Andrew, almost again, after the penalty, they almost made it all back with one play.
Yeah, I mean, Larry brought it up. It has a lot to do with Uvalde over pursuing on defense, and that's been the story of the second half, and even dating back to the first half when they came out a little bit hot. The big difference here right now is that Uvalde needs to get off the field in the second half. They've had a couple opportunities here to kind of establish themselves and establish that 7-point lead and maybe make it 14. But the defense has got to get off the field first and foremost. This happened in the last drive. They missed an opportunity. Let's see if they can get it done here.
Well, you bring up an excellent point because Coach Miller gave a lot of credit to the fact that they were able to outlast their last opponent, Uvalde did, and able to win that game against Carrizo Springs 21-13 because they were able to actually outlast their opponent. So that may be a case tonight here with the high humidity. Maybe attrition works its way into whether or not Uvalde, or in this case Eagle Pass Winn, takes the victory.
Whichever team is the less tired, perhaps, right?
Pretty well.
The least amount of
least fatigue. So fourth at about 5. They got triple backfield. Showing run. They go to the pitch.
Reverse.
Let's see if they're able to break around. They do. They've got the first down and then some. And number 11 for Eagle Pass Winn is Juan Gonzalez. Their wide receiver was able to take that pitch and end around, and he's able to pick up the first down, so Mavericks are still alive.
Well, they called that play at the right time.
That was perfect.
Yep. All the Coyotes went the other way.
Because the misdirection gives him that opportunity to pick up extra yards, and he's lucky he got over there and shut him down before he got into the end zone. So that's the first down at the 25 for Eagle Pass Winn. Looking to tie this game up with 7:53 to play in the fourth and final quarter, down 28-21. Handoff this time. That's going to be Robinson. Fights his way for some extra yards. Maybe picked up 4 or 5 before he's brought down.
36, Caden Smith, and number 21, Justin Rendon.
Ah, there's Justin Rendon in there, wearing the number 21.
I want to know what kind of college looks Jeremiah Robinson's getting for Winn.
Should be.
He's a heck of a back.
And you know, by doing this, that's the other advantage of us doing these games here, streaming. Other coaches get to watch this later. If they don't see it live, they can see it later.
Yes. Hopefully it helps out all these young men in some way, shape, or form.
And that's one reason why we did the KSAT Pigskin Classic. All right, that keeper this time, it is Cardona. Is he close to a first down? It looks like he got it. They'll time out. Yep, they're moving the chains. So they set it up at the 12-yard line. First and 10 at the 12 for Eagle Pass Winn. Looking to tie this game up. We just hit almost the 7-minute mark. 7:01 left. Go to Andrew after this play is over to see, because he has a great advantage over all of us. He's actually in the end zone and can watch it from there. So we'll be able to check in with him if they don't score. We'll see. First and 10 from the 13 for Eagle Pass Winn. The Mavericks looking to tie it up. Handoff goes to Robinson, who's stopped cold. In fact, he may have lost yardage. Great
65.
defensive effort.
Number 65 for Uvalde, Malachi Lada.
You know, Andrew, this defense has really tightened up inside the red zone, haven't they?
That's correct, and a lot of that has to do with just press up front. Defensive line is doing their job, holding the point of attack and making moves late to get running backs as they try to elude coverage. On that last play, not the last one that just happened, but the one before that, Winn is fortunate. Ball was on the turf, and a wide receiver had come over and shaded over to try and help block, and he jumped on it late. So they dodged the bullet there. We'll see if Uvalde can get off the field here in this situation, but they've got to be aware of some misdirection here, because most of Winn's biggest plays in this drive have come on some shifts, reverses, or just lapses in coverage.
All right, timeout has just been called. We'll keep it here. The Eagle Pass Winn Mavericks are the ones to call the timeout because they know how important this play is, because the clock is wound down now to 5 minutes and 50 seconds. So this is a must score.
And right as the timeout was called, I looked over and the play clock hit 0.
Yep.
So they caught it just in time before delay a game.
Andrew, on this, you were talking about the misdirection, which I think is key, because that early gain, or not early gain, the late gain was just off that misdirection, and that seems to have worked well with their speed. And Uvalde's, in particular case, I guess, for lack of a better term, they bite on that fake.
Yeah, and they also did it on the drive before this, too, when they had 3rd and long and were protecting the pass. Everyone shaded to the right side of the field, which left the left side wide open. The quarterback had free reign to take off. So most of these big plays that have taken part in the second half are because Winn has found open space due to a little bit of trickery or just maybe luck based off of how the play is designed.
Well, thank you, Andrew. And Larry, I'll tell you, that Cardona kid can really fake that handoff well. This time he gives it off. He's using the speed to try to get to the outside, who have a flag thrown just at that tackle, and that was number 12 for Winn, Arando Pace, who tried to get around the end. The flag came in right at the tackle. I don't know if that was a face mask or what, we'll see.
I wonder if that's early on part of the scouting report against Uvalde, is do the misdirection plays because they seem to over pursue right now.
That's a good point.
Maybe that's something they picked up on in Uvalde's game against Carrizo Springs when Winn was able to watch the video.
So as a block in the back on the offense, referee Alan Wensley gives us the update on that, so that will move the ball back. That's a break for Uvalde. Puts it back at the 18-yard line now. It's still 2nd down, so 2nd and 15. They still can pick up a 1st down before the end zone, and at about the 2-yard line.
And Andrew, quickly, did you notice that in their game against Carrizo Springs? Was Uvalde over pursuing a lot?
Just a little bit, but the first half while I was there was very defensive. A couple miscommunications on offense. Most of it was physical, hard-hitting, interior line play.
See what they can do with it. Rolls right, and that play was actually blown up by the defense because it forced Cardona to throw way too early.
Yeah, but still, I feel like 32, he had a chance.
Well, watch as he comes out to the right-hand side here. Nice rollout, but look at the pursuit right there. So he had to throw it fast. Almost dragged it down. That shy of an interception that would have, or I should say, of a catch, a reception.
Domingo.
That almost worked in his favor, but he was literally forced to throw it. He couldn't get it to the end zone, so that was as close as he could get. So 3rd down now and 15. Over the middle, he's got a guy, but just there could be pass interference called on Uvalde right at the 5-yard line. That's tough break.
Alberto de la Garza was there.
So this will move it.
Yeah, he hit him before the ball got there for sure.
Looking for the penalty, and he got the penalty.
Thank you to our guys running the replays. They've been very helpful.
Oh, no. Fantastic in the truck.
Absolutely.
Jeff Saldana directing down there. Thank you very much. This is all a last-second deal, so everything is a bonus to us tonight. And we're very happy we could do it for you. Pass interference against Uvalde makes it official. So since it's a spot foul, it's a 1st down from where the foul occurred. And that means it's 1st and goal is what it means.
The Uvalde faithful not very pleased with that call?
They are not, because they know 7 points separates these two teams with 5:23 to play. Ball spotted at the 5-yard line. But still plenty of time for Uvalde to answer.
Yep. Time to create a turnover.
It's time to keep. And he's got room to just walk in from the 5-yard line. Abil Cardona is able just to score from 5 yards out. And we have ourselves perhaps a tie game, depending on the extra point at the 5:20 mark.
We got the replay. Faked the handoff to 5, kept it himself. Put on a little juke move,
Andrew, what I'm saying, let's wait for the extra point here real quick. What I'm amazed at is how good he is at faking that handoff.
Man, I tell you what, a couple times he's been down here in the red zone, his burst off of the cut, meaning he cuts one way and then cuts back against the grain or chooses to extend outside. Whenever he makes that decision, the defenders are just in no man's land. They don't have a chance on that particular read, and they need to recover off of his decision. He is awesome at that.
And we're looking at a replay right now. Look at that fake. That's just crazy
good.
There's
that cut, and it goes back.
and fake that inside cut to bounce himself out to the outside. We got ourselves a tie ball game again, Larry. 28 all with 5:20 to play.
I felt like he came up a little gimpy and grabbed his right hamstring a tiny bit there.
Well, that's a very good point to make because of the way the weather is out here, very humid.
Yeah. Yeah, these guys should be drinking every time they're on the sideline, and then they'd just be drinking water, Gatorade, whatever they have over there.
And Tony just handed me a note that Jeff, who's punching in the truck for us, Saldana, is an actual alumni from Uvalde, class of 97. How about that,
97,
friends?
Yep.
All right, we're ready for the kickoff here. See what Uvalde can do with the ball with 5:20 to play. See if they were able to answer in the final minutes here of this game. Kick takes a bad bounce, almost gets away, picked up at the 11-yard line and not going to have much room to run. Tackled quickly at the 20. So that was number 22 for Uvalde, Jaden Gonzalez. Seen a lot of him tonight. Back in the game after injured earlier, but didn't get very far that time. Took a bad bounce for him. So that sets up first down and 10, 20-yard line, 80 yards to go to try and either take the lead or score victory.
Yeah. 5:10 to go. You know Uvalde wants to chew off as much
You have
time
to. You do
as
not
they
want to
can.
give the Mavericks any chance because they're big play Mavericks. So you want to chew up as much as you can. You're exactly right. Slot right. Handoff goes to guess who? Somebody
22.
gets a hand on him, but Gonzalez is able to break free for some extra yardage.
More good sportsmanship there. I love seeing that.
So it's just inside the 25, right at the 24. So it'll be second down and 6 now.
Perfect time for Brody to make some Brody magic here.
It sure is a perfect time.
He really is fun to watch.
All right, 2 slots to the right. Both are going out. Set up for a screen, but was thrown too low. So the reset. And now we go to third down and 6 to go. The PA announcer, by the way, here at the Honey Bowl Stadium is Bill Mitchell, William R. Mitchell, who is the county judge of Uvalde. So they have the high-powered politician calling it here at Honey Bowl.
I got to meet him earlier, shook his hand, we talked for a few seconds. Very nice man.
Yep, thanks for letting us come out. We appreciate it. All the folks here in Uvalde for letting us do this tonight. Snap is a little high, able to bring it down, and he's going to keep it. Roll out to the left. He's got the first down. Is Carnes. And he stays in bounds, so the clock keeps running. Well, they'll stop it to move the chains. So the ball is marked at the 31, just inside the 32.
What a smart move by him.
Yep.
Keeping the clock going, taking off time.
Yep, now the clock is winding after set the chains, so we're just over 4 minutes to play in this game.
And by the way, Greg, when I was talking with William Mitchell earlier, he was on the phone with his wife. He's like, I'm hanging out with the KSAT crew. I'm surrounded by nothing but KSAT people.
Oh, the snap is high. It gets away, and all he can do is fall on the ball is Carnes. That's all you can do. Nothing else you can do. Nope. He's at the 20-yard line now. So it's a loss of about 12 yards. So now it's going to be 22 yards to pick up the next first down, second down.
And you know, as much as he wants to be a playmaker, that was smart just to fall on the ball, because we've seen it too many times where a kid tries to pick it up.
Never want to pick it up and try and do something with it. Just be smart, keep possession of the ball, and try and make something happen in the next down.
Yep. So time to bring in the big package.
Now they're going to bring the big package once again because Carnes went to the sideline, and now we have a whistle before the snap. May have taken a little too long to get the ball off.
Yeah, I think possibly delay a game.
I see the clock resetting, so that looks like it will be, we'll call it a false start.
Oh, false start, okay.
So that tacks on another 5 yards. They're going for 22 yards now to 27 to get the first down. So things are not working in Uvalde's favor right now. Andrew will come to you after this play. It seems like Uvalde's lost a little focus here in the closing minutes, and it may be, who knows, the fatigue factor.
Yeah.
Inside of 3 to play here. They're going to go on top, see if they can make up this yardage. You got a man, but he's a little long on the throw for Carnes, so he's not able to haul it in. It was intended for Jarrett Hernandez, and it falls short. So now it's 3rd down and 27.
Gave it a good try. Winn was ready for that type of play, though.
It's keeping the door open for Winn on trying to get this ball back and do something before the end of regulation. Tied at 28 all, 2:39 to play here at the Honey Bowl in Uvalde. Greg Simmons, along with Larry Ramirez, Andrew Seeley on the field. Thanks to all our tech support out here tonight.
I think they're going to call a timeout.
I think they're going to be forced to call it here because they're trying to use up some clock.
Yeah.
So that's what they do.
And Brody, I don't know if it was miscommunication or what, but I don't think he knew what play they wanted to run.
That's exactly what he's signaling. When he came over, he was confused about the play. And so the coach just let the clock wind down to 1 and called a timeout. Well, everybody's been amazing tonight. This has been just incredible, and we can't thank the folks enough. And Andrew, down on the field, what did you see there? Are they losing focus a little bit, or they're just trying to do too much with?
I think so. A lot of it had to do with the fumbled snap. That changed a lot of their game plan because it looked like they were moving the ball very well. Brody with a really smart play to pick up the 1st down and keep the clock moving. The problem was, or at least it wasn't necessarily a problem, but I like the play call on that 2nd down. Because again, they came out in jumbo set. Rodriguez hasn't thrown the ball out of quarterback position yet. So to try and catch the Winn defense off guard, it looked like a decent play, and it looked like there may have been a little contact down here. At least the Uvalde sideline wanted it. But this is exactly the kind of play right here, 3rd and 26 coming up, that the Uvalde defense gave up to the Mavericks over the last couple drives to extend those drives and eventually resulted in touchdowns. This is Uvalde's chance to return the favor.
All right, let's see if they do just that. We're ready to find out. 2:39 to play. Blitz is on. Rolls to his left. Unloads. Has a man. It is just a little too high. His intended receiver was number 5, Devin Franklin. But Carnes just couldn't get it down close enough. Just a little over his head. So now the tide has turned. It's 4th down, deep in their own territory, being forced to punt from the 15. So Eagle Pass Winn will wind up with excellent field position with 2.5 minutes to play.
Devin Franklin is listed at 5'8". If he were 5'9" or 5'10", he would have had that catch.
All right, Juan Martinez is back to deep here for the Mavericks. And we have another penalty flag. It's not a delay of game because the play clock is down to 6. Looks like referee's going to pick up the flag. He does. Alan Wensley changes his mind. Here's the kick. It's a short one. It's able to roll down to the 40, the 42 before it's down. So they didn't want to return. That was their by design. And so now here come the Winn Mavericks to see if they can win this game with 2:24 to play.
Uvalde's literally, their backs are against the wall right now because this is not the kind of field position they wanted to give the Mavericks.
Not with their explosiveness. So the ball is actually marked at the 41-yard line, 1st down and 10 for the Mavericks. We're tied at 28 all. There's your handoff. No secret who they give it to. And he is piled up just past the line as Jeremiah and Robinson. So Uvalde holding tough on their defense.
Elijah Carroll with the tackle. We've called his name a lot tonight.
Sure,
Elijah Carroll.
He's up front. He's big.
2nd down, 2nd and 8.
So now the ball is at the 39. So 2nd and 8 for the Winn Mavericks. See if they can move the chains on this play. 1:48 to play, and the clock is running.
Greg, Uvalde's DBs are really solid in run support.
Here's the snap. Going to the air, and it was underthrown. Now they're going to look for a pass interference, but I don't think the ball was catchable because it was thrown way behind him. So I think Uvalde will be spared a flag. So they remark it at the 39, so it's now 3rd down. So far, the defense is held for Uvalde. We have the clock back for you now at 1:36. Play comes in. Play clock is down to 10, so they're going to have to rush this one a little bit. Whistle blew. Might have been a delay of game because that was so close, or a legal procedure, one of the two. Signal from the sideline by Coach Miller is a false start, so it'll move back another 5 yards. That does Uvalde a big favor as well.
Coach Miller with the false start ahead of the referee saying false start.
Thanks again to both head coaches, Coach Miller and Coach Villasenor, for their help in getting this together tonight. The ball is pushed back now. They just remarked it at the 44-yard line. 3rd down. They need to get to the 31-yard line for a 1st down. Going on top, looking for the big play. Jump ball, and it is incomplete. Thrown a little short.
Cardano's pass intended for number 4.
Alberto de la Garza with a chance for the INT for Uvalde.
Sebastian Vasquez was the intended receiver on the play.
Here's that play again. Good protection. Steps up. Made a nice solid throw.
He's just going for the jump ball is all he's going for.
Yep.
So that brings up 4th down. You know they're going to go for it. Timeout is going to be called by Eagle Pass Winn to talk about this play, because this will be their final possession if they don't pick up the 1st down, and it leaves a little time left on the clock. 1:27 to play. Tie ball game, 28-all here at the Honey Bowl, and Uvalde will keep it right here. Andrew, any observations?
There are 1:27 left in this game right now, and Winn has a chance to go for it here, but I'd honestly consider punting in this situation and pinning him deep. Because again, it's not like Uvalde hasn't been capable of big plays, but the problem has been sustaining drives. If you pin them deep, maybe you get a quick 3-and-out because Uvalde wants to throw the ball, and all of a sudden you get the ball back with 30 seconds left in good field position. There's a lot of ways this could go.
That's an excellent point. So it is 4th down at the 44. Eagle Pass Winn. Play coming in, having a little trouble hearing it. Crowd is on their feet.
Yeah, Uvalde crowd's making a lot of noise.
See what happens. Looks like they may be going to punt. After all, they drop back in kick formation at the last second. Snap is low, kick is up. Actually, the snap bounced. They field it at the 20-yard line, cuts back to the left side. That is number 10, Damian Rivera, who's able to get it back to almost the 30-yard line when they mark it, with just 1 minute and 17 seconds left. So you're saying there's a chance.
There's a chance. Yep.
All right, Uvalde ball, 1:17, 28-all. You have the opportunity. We'll see what happens.
Uvalde with no timeouts, though. That's could potentially hurt him.
He got an opening, but he's brought down shy of the 1st down. He's still in there. I'll give him credit. Number 22, Jaden Gonzalez, is still hanging in there well.
Running the hurry up now.
He sure is. Stacked up just past the line, but enough to pick up the 1st down in the process is our friend Jaden Gonzalez.
42-yard line. Good enough for a Coyote. First down.
42-yard line is where they mark it. Chains haven't moved yet. Officials are going to have to call a timeout if they don't get them moved quickly.
Yeah, and all the while,
42 seconds left on the clock. Snap is a little high. Got a man open. Does he really? Oh,
man.
Just let him a little too much with 36 seconds left. And I'll tell you what, Brody Carnes got smashed into when he unloaded that ball. He was slow to get up. He's holding his arm. He's looking at the sideline for the next play, but he's holding his left arm. Notice.
And I think that's why he let him a little too much, because he had some heat.
Oh,
coming.
he had major heat.
Yeah.
Yes. That's exactly what happened. They rushed the throw.
Wow.
We're at 2nd down, 2nd and 10 for Uvalde. Players come in. Play clock is down to 8. 41-yard lines where the ball is spotted. 2 slots left, 1 slot right.
Better hurry.
Man in motion. The handoff is going to Jonathan Jimenez, who doesn't get to turn the corner. No, he's coming back. How did he break out of that pile? He's got room to run. He's got blockers in front, including the quarterback. He's out of the 40, the 35, the 30. Oh, he made his inside step, and he's out of bounds at the 10-yard line with 17 seconds on the clock. You have got to be kidding me.
Oh, my goodness.
I thought he was done for on the far side.
Me too. Ooh. Here he comes. Here's the replay.
Watch it. He looks like he's just dead stopped right there.
Yeah, he's
How did he
up.
break free of that tackle and stays on his feet, and he comes back this way?
Number 8 on Winn couldn't find him.
And then look, his quarterback is blocking for him right there. Look at that.
Yes.
I think you're right. I think he just ran out of gas.
He did.
He just didn't have any more left.
Out of
All right, here we go. The ball is marked inside the 10. Looks about the 6-yard line. 17 seconds remaining. Can they pull off this incredible victory? And into the end zone they go, and it's gone! Touchdown, Uvalde! Number 5, Devin Franklin with the reception, led perfectly by Brody Carnes for the touchdown.
Was that one-handed? I feel like that was a one-handed catch.
He knows what he did. It was unbelievable. Look at the crowd all on their feet here in the Honey Bowl in Uvalde.
Wow.
Crazy good. All right, they will kick the extra point. See if they can put a little bit more distance between them. And now there is a flag being thrown. It's not a play clock violation. So let's see what the call is. Substitution against Uvalde.
On offense, 5 yards. Replay this try.
So now they back him up 5 more yards for the extra point, which at this point is important because there's still 12 seconds on the clock. So we want to see if they can make it for the little bit distance here. Kick is up. Ooh, it is close. They say it is no good, off to the right. So now the door is open. We saw this happen in the Brennan Steele game in the Alamo Dome when the extra point kick was blocked. This one just got a little sideways on him, pulled to the right. So now it's 34-28. Uvalde with 12.3 seconds left. In order to win or at least tie this ball game, Winn is going to have to score and make the extra point. Andrew, how about that play to give him a shot at the touchdown?
Boy, watching him dance on the far sideline, you had a feeling if he just cut it back. And then all of a sudden he breaks free wide open. One key block springs him down the sideline. I can tell you what, I'm barely hearing you guys because this crowd is on their feet and they are rocking right now.
That was a nice one-handed touchdown grab by Devin Franklin. And Greg, we talked to Franklin when we came out on Wednesday.
Yep.
He didn't play last week. I didn't ask him why, but he didn't get to play last week. He's a senior, and here he is playing this week. And right now he's holding on to the potential game-winning touchdown.
All right, Uvalde to kick. See what the Mavericks can do with very little time on the clock. Just 12 seconds remaining. Kick goes to the kick returner, in fact, down to the 15-yard line. Let's see if they can stop him. There's now only 7 seconds, 6 seconds on the clock. Just under 6 now, 5.8 left in the game. Uvalde leading 34-28.
Number 34 on the return, Maurice, to about the 36-yard line.
That was Astrobal Ruiz with the return to give the Mavericks a slight chance in this one. The ball is marked at the 37-yard line. First down and 10, but as you can see in the clock insert by our director, Jeff Saldana, just 5.8 seconds remaining.
And look how deep the secondary is playing for you.
Everybody's playing cover way back. Yeah, prevent defense is in now. You have 5 DBs.
Yep, you give them anything underneath, but you don't let them get behind you here.
Here comes the snap. Trying to look long, but he's swarmed on the defense, and that is a perfectly timed sack, and that's ball game right there, Larry. Ball game ends on a sack.
John Elizondo with the sack to end the game.
That was perfect. The offense rallies, the defense holds. Uvalde has their 600th win in team history, and they do it by a final score of 34-28. What a finish. And Andrew, when you have a chance and go down to the sidelines and visit with the head coach of the winning team, I see Coach Miller coming over now with being followed off by the ABC crew, in fact, as we're talking.
Yep.
But what a game. We're so happy we could bring it to you. We don't have much time to stay on the air with you, but we want to give at least a shot at interviewing Coach Miller in such a momentous occasion here. First home game of the season here in the Honey Bowl, and they have this amazing opportunity to come back and win at the last second, 34-28. Even that missed extra point didn't seem to matter. So we'll see if we can get a word in at the end of this game. Give it a shot for you.
Devin Franklin told us Wednesday when we came out that they wanted to give something. They wanted to give the 1972 championship team something to be proud of, and they certainly did, didn't they?
Well, I can tell you, we couldn't have hoped for a better ball game here, could we have? And as a result, we are able to bring you the 600th championship, I should say 600th victory in Uvalde history, and they do it on the 72 championship 50th anniversary. Not too shabby.
And I'm sure it's always special when a 4A team can beat a 5A team.
All right, we're going to have to go ahead and wrap it up here tonight because Larry and I have some other duties we have to perform here in just a matter of minutes, and that is the night beat on KSAT 12. We'd like to thank everybody to help put this broadcast on tonight, including Andrew Wilson, Frank Daniels, the director of our technology, Charles Lozano, Henry Rocha, Jeff Saldana, Tony Castro, Eddie Latigo, Dale Keller, Chris Amon, Chris, Robin Sims, and Dave Tarr, who is the assistant director of technology.
Nice job, everybody.
So far, so good. See if Andrew has one last shot to grab Coach Miller before we say goodbye. See if that happens here. And we have run out of time. Again, Jeff Saldana, the truck, thanks. Great job up here, guys, in the booth.
Yep,
and
good job.
In this particular case, the roof. And stay tuned on KSAT 12 for the night beat, which is already 5 minutes in. And we just couldn't be more happy to bring you the 34-28 victory for the Uvalde Coyotes here in Uvalde, Texas at the Honey Bowl over Eagle Pass Winn Mavericks. Great game, everybody.
Absolutely
Good
fantastic.
night from Uvalde.